Damn.
You had to talk,
Damn.
man.
Indianapolis. Acknowledge me.
And you're listening to AK 40 something.
Yeah!
Oh, you gotta give that fuck to it. Spit out that name.
Give me a hell yeah!
Woo-wee, man. We live and direct, man. Minimum of a certain age, AK 40 something. It's your boy AGZ, and we got a guest in the building. Before we get to Jason Hart's in the building,
What's going on?
Big Case and
What's up,
Sarah in the
everyone?
building.
What's up?
And we got Mr. FLINT himself, man. Mr. Mitchell is in the building, man.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, we coming to you live, man. Men of a certain age, reality check, man. Reality check. Yo, so real quick, man, we got a special guest in the building, man. Mr. Mitchell from Mr. FLINT. He the one to know where all my bodies are buried, yo.
Right.
You know, he know where all the
Secrets be kept.
with the secrets,
be kept.
the bodies.
The body count.
He I don't know if you know the body count. I don't know if you know that, but you know, he's part of the tribe. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Mitchell, man. What's good? What you found?
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Man, love is love. Thank you guys. man.
I'm gonna need you to talk into the microphone.
Okay, my
bro.
bad.
You gotta
I
put
thought
it
I was
on your
already-
mouth.
We gotta put it all the way in there, bro.
Sorry.
What are we doing here? What are we Anyway, yo, what's up, fellas, man? Thanks for having me.
Yes.
I'm excited to get started. Share opinions with
This
you guys.
this joke ain't never been shot. Dan his life. You
Ever.
Hey
got-
man, he
Ever.
know it all.
Ever.
Get that man a microphone.
Ever. I'm good.
He'll want up in a minute, yo.
I'm already born. It's all
You
good.
know what I'm saying? So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he in town. He got a
Basketball tournament.
basketball tournament he participated in.
Nice.
What's the name of your team? Give him a shout out.
One Nation AAU out of Michigan.
That's what's up.
Girls high school basketball.
That's what's up.
Nice.
We're here trying to, get these girls seen, get them some scholarships, in the land of the portal.
The land of the portal,
Land
yo.
of the portal. Whew.
So they getting that NIL, yo.
Man, it's
And-
rough out
and
here.
the portal is chaos, though. The portal is absolutely chaos, man. It's like you say, it's funny you said it's affecting the high school recruits.
Absolutely, 100%, 100%. I think the hardest thing about it is like I was explaining to you off camera. The hard dynamic of it is why would I give a high school kid a scholarship to save my job when I can give a kid that's already been playing college basketball for a year or two to save my job? I'm gonna take my odds with the kids that's already played.
Oh, yeah.
But the unfortunate thing is, a lot of those kids that be in the portal, they in the portal twice, sometimes 3 times. So it's not always the program, but sometimes just the kid
The
can't play
kid,
at that level.
The
Right.
kid can't
Yeah.
play. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know when Dion went to Coach Prime went to Colorado, he basically built this whole team from the portal.
Cleared them.
And he even said that he's looking at he used the portal as free agency.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like if they can get plug and play kids, and then he'll use maybe 20-30% of his recruiters come from high school, but the rest of them gonna be from the portal, which is
It's getting to a time where grassroots basketball will become extinct. Any grassroots athletes will become extinct because a lot of these people, they don't want to develop. I'm not going to risk my job or my livelihood on an 18-year-old kid when I can go get a 20-year-old kid that's body already right, won't get homesick. They done been through it already.
Yep.
Know what to expect. And it's a lot of other elements that play into it. It's like,
I kind of predicted, man, in 10 years the NBA will look like Major League Baseball, meaning there'll be a bunch of players from overseas that we've never heard of.
Right.
Names
and there'll
you
be
can't pronounce.
names you can't pronounce. There'll
Yeah.
be very few American-born
Yeah.
NBA players, man. Like your
Yeah.
best players probably be from America,
France.
but France
France
and Serbia.
Greece, Serbia.
Them kids
Yeah.
been putting a pro program
Yeah.
since they was 13, 14 years old,
Yeah.
man. So you look at the Lucas and the
Lonnie
Jokic,
Divac,
all them
all
cats,
these
man.
guys, yeah.
That's kind of where it's going. And the American player, which is spoiled, privileged, and they get them players from overseas is no, they hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's crazy, kind of where the game is. I feel like it's heading already because if you look at it, the best players in the NBA right now are
Yeah.
all foreign.
Oh, heck
And
yeah.
Canada,
Heck yeah.
Canada,
Yeah.
Canada got a big influx of NBA players. I
Yeah.
think they got 26 pros right now.
the difference is my second year, player, probably retired right now. His name was Andres Beardritz. Played for Golden State Warriors. He was drafted like 11th, but he was playing in the league that I was playing in at 14 years old. So
That's crazy.
That's insane,
yeah, but he was 6'11" then. So,
Damn.
but
Still,
you get an unfair advantage. If I can play against pros since I'm 14,
Right.
by
Yeah.
the time I'm 18, a high school kid ain't got a chance.
You're dominated.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have a chance because you're playing against
Grown
you're
man.
14 under, 15 under in
Yep.
America,
Yep.
where this 14-year-old kid is playing against a 30-year-old veteran that might have played G League or top league in Spain. So it's
And not to mention, he's getting all the knowledge because once they get past the hazing phase, they'll definitely give him a lot of the tools and a lot of the things that he need, to play. And then hostile environment don't mean nothing because they didn't play. I mean, we've seen games of Luka.
Right.
They shooting flares in the stadium.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
All kind of crazy stuff. So playing in this environment is nothing
Nothing. Yeah.
compared to what they've seen since they were like say 14 years old.
it's a
Yep.
cheat sheet. It's a cheat sheet.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's all the answers on the test. By the time you're 18 years old, it's all the answers.
So all you just have a little bit of skill, man. You
Yep.
in the game, man.
And you already have that exposure, experience, everything at that age. And then now you're stepping in, to college or even high school. Man, it's
But the
phenomenal.
thing is, see, people don't understand. Overseas, you can come in at 17
Mhm.
from
Right.
overseas. You don't have to go to college.
Yeah, that's true.
Overseas,
That's
you
true.
go straight to the pros. I think it was 18 straight out from overseas.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to college.
Yeah.
Whereas the Americans, they got to go to college. And I think the reason why is because Americans we have a different set of baggage that we bring from
We're trying to make that money.
the
That's all
A.
it
No,
is.
it's not it's the AAU circuit, man. Like I mean, I know he can speak to it. How sometimes it can be. I was in there for a while, and it's very, hit. I don't know if you do all girls, right?
I did. I ran a boys organization.
shit
I
was-
ran the Under Armour boys, and it's twice as worse.
The-
It's
the-
absolutely it's
Everybody going to the league.
it's the closest thing to delusion. Wow, it's the closest thing to delusion.
Hashtag stop the pussification of America.
Oh man, listen, you'll have a kid that's 6'2", 210, been power forward ever since he's in the 5th grade. Parents think he's going to the league.
No.
And it's like, yo, my man, 6'2" ain't even a point guard in the NBA no more.
Yeah.
And you have that, and then you got people that come with entourage. Like because I had a kid from our organization go to the NBA.
Yeah.
His name was Josh Jackson. He got drafted 4th, and so of course he attracted good other good players, and they would come with. The parents want you to pay for their flights. Parents want you to pay for their hotels. They want to get paid. It was like some of the requests was just something. I'm looking at these people like, you have got to be.
He ain't got
out
the
of your-
job yet.
he ain't get the job yet, and he's not that good.
And
He-
it's a risk you have to take because, let's say he's a rival AAU team, and he's funded by another unnamed sponsor, and he has the money to pay for these kids' hotels, and I may not.
Right.
Correct.
They're going to go play for him. I've seen kids leave for a Nike book bag and flip flops.
Yeah, the free stuff. I mean, that's where it's at. So it's like there is no loyalty, there is no real training because now it's just all
That's
about.
because that's taught at home, man. Or no longer taught at home.
Absolutely.
Well, also was taught at home. Like I saw it early because I was coaching like in the early 2000s. I was coaching, and I kind of got a glimpse of when I was doing 11 and under, 12 and under, and 13 and under, and just the amount of like delusion. Like, dude, like you're 5'10" and a power forward. Like, yeah, 13, that's something, dog. But the odds of you getting to 6'10",
No.
there's very few Anthony Davis that's gonna grow, 10
And-
inches over the summer. That don't happen.
Right.
You
He ate a
know,
lot of chicken.
you know what I'm saying? So
Chicken and rice.
I had a nephew, man. He ran a 4.340. He was 5 foot. He was 5'11". Ran a 4.340. I'm like, dude, why you not playing football, dog? Like, no, I want to hoop. Like, dude, like you already got NFL measurables. You run a 4.3, dog, and you play linebacker. Like, dude, you right there, dog. Just put on some, like you're right there. Like, what? Why are you so trying hard to play?
That's that Kaepernick shit.
Like, dude, like understand what your body type is. You know what I'm saying? Understand if you 6'2", 250, like, dude, that's defensive end stuff,
Right.
dog. Especially if you mobile and fast, like you'll get on the football field. But we live up north, so football is not like if that kid that you're talking about, Jarvis, was in Florida,
Florida, yeah.
1,000%, they'd be like, yo, no, damn that. you on this gridiron, dog. You 6'2", can move, and 240, like you playing football. Damn that basketball
Exactly.
But
Hey, man, I'm kind of pissed. Just a brief pause. Damn, did y'all know that the 9th of July was National No Bra Day?
Right after that, what a great segue.
I mean, like, how do we miss that? How do we miss that?
Yeah, we did miss no bra day.
I mean, come on, man.
Today was free Slurpee day. I got Keon.
Free Slurpee.
I got Keon out today.
So is that my holiday then?
Would you like to
Slurpee?
We are not doing that.
I didn't say that.
Hey,
remember,
he said that.
He can say that.
I can say
he
that.
can say
I
the
can
free
say
Slurpee.
because it is 7-Eleven.
No, man,
Is it Habu? What's his name?
Habu.
Apu
man.
from The Simpsons.
You try to get us canceled, Jason.
Right, already.
Already,
We're
dog.
going to lose our 2 subscribers in India.
I could say
He
that.
said, is it my day?
And I'm not even going to say my bad on that one.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know where to go from there, man. I don't even know. Hey, Jason, you gonna try to get us canceled, man.
No, we're all good. We're all good.
Can you get canceled on
No,
YouTube?
you can't.
Not yet.
You didn't crack the joke. I said it. You just said it was National Slurpee Day.
I was talking about for another reason.
go.
I was listening to all the ladies like, it's National Slurpee Day.
Oh, you just wanted me to say it in the Indian accent.
I mean, since you said it, you can
since I've already said it.
Yeah, you're gonna give it to us in Hindi. You give it to us in Hindi.
Oh, you can't do it in Hindi. You
Oh,
gotta
he
do
going
it
to
in
hell.
English with the accent. That's all you gotta do. Which would be like, hey, thank you for coming to 7-Eleven. Can I get a strawberry Slurpee, please? And thank you.
I promise, man. I don't know how they get women, yo. How does that work, yo? I think we talked about that in the episode.
How is that sexy?
That accent is that's tough.
That's tough, man.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, that's hard.
I mean, New Orleans accent is kind of tough too.
Oh,
It ain't. You could tell anybody from New Orleans, you could tell our dialect from anywhere in the world.
But how do y'all get women though with that accent?
Skills to pay the bills.
Like
I have this thing called the jaw exercises. You better ask about it if you know.
no, but how? Give me a New Orleans pickup line. Like when you see a girl.
Hey, baby. Come here, Red.
She about to hike.
Damn,
the
you
wrong
fine.
No, but you ain't using the accent though.
That's how I go.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And here she come walking straight across the street.
The street.
Yeah.
So, but in Detroit, where he from, they wear like furs and gaiters in the summertime.
Hey, that's where my uncle went to prison at. You damn right.
It'd be 120 degrees. Above will be in a mink coat and some gaiters.
Check. I'm from Flint.
Oh, yep.
I reside in Detroit. Well, actually, out on the suburbs.
But you still see them Detroit players?
Yeah, nah. I mean, like again, that Detroit is a very flashy city. We were talking about that earlier. Like
extremely flashy.
Like funny thing about it is, like I work at a alternative ed high school, and we got kids there that got $3,000 shades on.
Oh hell no!
Now, well, hold on. Here goes the more intricate part. They have $3,000 shades on. They'll have like a Ferragamo belt, which is like $300 or $400. They'll have like a Mary jeans, which is like $600. Yep. They have a $1,200 iPhone, and they'll come in my office and be like, "Hey, Mr. Mitchell, I need a bus pass."
Oh hell no!
Exactly.
Like, yo, my man, you're wearing
sell the
$4,800
Ferragamo belt. You have some bus pass until the age of 90.
Yo, you're wearing $4,800 worth of gear right now. You could have bought 6 used cars.
Exactly. Exactly.
You could have bought like
you could have bought the bus.
Right.
You could have bought 2 Ford Escorts, about 200,000 miles on, but they straight check engine light might be on, but yo,
it get you where you're going, yo.
You spent but this is consecutive. So they won't come like Monday and wear that. Tuesday it'll be like that. Wednesday it'll be like that, and you'll be like, "Yo, that's at least $10,000 for the week."
No,
and you talking about a
75-cent bus pass?
That is crazy. So I mean, it's like, why are they buying this stuff, man? It's like, where's the
status?
Like my thing is this: if I was that age, I'd be buying Bitcoin. Like, spend that money and put it in Bitcoin. And then by the time you graduate,
well, it's different. It's different for us. You gotta look when you were that age.
Oh, we were stupid as hell.
but like we didn't have as much, but we didn't know that we had this much. So we would buy Deion Sanders shoes, we would buy video games, we would buy necklaces, all of the things that don't really
was fake.
that don't
Right.
mean anything.
I was FUBU.
You know what I mean? But
FUBU.
yeah,
Oh,
right.
Cross
yeah.
colors.
Yep. Yep.
Tommy Hill, like I mean,
Yeah.
like we had to have that until we got our age now. We look back and be like, yo, we were so ignorant.
Right.
And we were
Yeah.
so ignorant. You know what I mean? Because
You
now
don't know what you don't know.
right, and you have adults that are still locked in that pattern.
But I don't think that our stuff was $4,800.
No, hell no. We couldn't afford that.
No.
way.
I
Man,
mean-
your parents had to save a paycheck to buy your pair of Jordans.
Yeah.
well, like now the downside of that is social media didn't have the presence it has.
That's
Right.
So
true.
now you
That's
got
true.
Instagram. I can't be on Instagram with a regular Adidas shirt
Exactly.
and pants and get likes.
Yep, because you got infringement right
Yeah.
there.
I gotta have
Yeah.
Off
a
the
Mary
line.
jeans. I
Yeah.
gotta have
What?
you know what I mean. I gotta have Christian Dior. I gotta have these things on in order for me to get likes.
Exactly.
Because if I'm dressed like we're dressed,
Yeah.
are people scrolling right past that?
Exactly.
That's-
Exactly.
That's why they gotta hear what we talk about or see the product merch, man. As you know, we know and love boobs.
But
on this show.
but the thing is, what I will say to that is, I will try. I mean, I was never one because I didn't have the bread like that, so I wasn't trying to keep up.
No, never
with
keep
all
up
that
with
stuff.
the real
I had,
Joneses.
I mean, FUBU stuff, but that shit was like from the flea market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It was
so
voodoo.
It was,
Fubu.
no, it was FUBU. It was original. It was,
No,
it was a
wasn't. Not at
joint.
the flea market.
But like at the time, that's when a lot of these designers. I didn't wear Tommy. I didn't wear Nautica, but it was like Carl Kanai was like,
Yeah.
you know, the hottest thing. You know,
Major,
And Jabot.
major damage.
and major damage and stuff like that. But you know, once I got the hooping, it was always school issued attire.
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
Now, yeah, you know what? We talked about that. Like, I went to school in New Jersey, and like Teaneck, which is like about 15 minutes across the bridge from New York City. And on campus, regular students were just walking around in Coogee sweaters and iceberg sweaters, and they
No,
had white gold
man.
chains. And I'm sitting here like, wait, and no girl would date me. Cause I'm walking around in FDU sweatshirt, FDU pants, and they looking at me like, "Yo, this dude is bumping me."
Yeah, it's
So
true.
it forced me. I started selling drugs in college because I couldn't keep. My
Afford
parents
to
weren't
keep
sending
up.
me that.
Yeah, we didn't have no NIL back then.
no,
No,
it
we
wasn't
didn't.
that. So I went to Brooklyn with $500 and came back and flipped the campus upside down.
I'll never forget that time that we had a. I don't know if you remember the story. I mean, the statute of limitations is way up.
Oh yeah, we good.
So we was
Freak
living
me.
in Atlanta. Jarvis hit me up. He was like, "Yo, I got a plug on some X." They was like, they want like $2 a pill, and I was like, "Damn!" Wait, I started doing the math,
Yeah.
and I was like, "But that's also 20 years a pill."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. How about that?
I was like, at the time, X was going for like $50 at the raves, yo.
Listen, yo, and that's the pressure that you're put on. You're almost pressured to take penitentiary chances
Yeah,
just to look better or fit in.
Man.
Because in like it's an old Biggie line, you be broke, girls won't date you. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, and I don't know who don't want to be desired, or who don't want to be dated, or who don't want to be courted, or
Yep.
and that is why today, fellas, as men of a certain age, if your game is strong, you can't go wrong.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean that's real. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's crazy. Like you say, and the women are just as when they're young, they fall for the D boys because of the flashy cars, the flashy clothes, and like you say, they taking the penitentiary chances with your life, man. And for what? A designer that they really don't want you to wear their clothes to begin with.
Right.
It's a mockery. It's an absolute mockery. Just the same thing with any billionaire clothing brand or shoe company. It's like you go to any hood. You go to any hood. That's why you have people killing and fighting over Jordan and standing in line and
Right.
all that old foolishness. Because if I wear Jordans, that's symbolic for I got a little money.
The status.
Or, yeah, I'm up. I'm not you. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, and I'm a little bit better than you because I got the latest pair of Jordans that was 400, and like some of these numbers are astronomical.
Actually,
I'm not
crazy.
ever doing
Like,
that,
for a
dog.
pair of Yeezys.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing
Insane.
that.
It's
Ever.
insane.
Well, because when we were in high school, Jordans were 105.
Yeah,
But
110.
most like $80, but like some when they first came out, it was like 105.
Yeah, they're
99, so
Yeah.
there's 105.
Exactly.
after tax.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, as a matter of fact, like I remember buying my hair Jordans for Christmas though.
Oh.
You wasn't getting Jordans in October.
No,
You wasn't
hell
getting
no. It was
Jordans
something
just
special.
because.
Right,
They
yeah.
had
It was-
to
it
sell
was-
their soul to get you some of them.
Your birthday, and I don't remember standing in line like that, but I do remember
well-
like it being a big deal if you had a pair
But,
of
but you
Jordans.
but you can go to Foot Locker and get a pair of Jordans.
Absolutely.
It wasn't like it is
Yeah.
now, but I think what happened once Jordans crossed over into the suburbs and people start realizing the resale market of it,
Absolutely.
that's when the prices started jumping up like
Absolutely.
that. You know what I'm saying? When they was in the hood, when we was just buying them, because they was still you can go to the store and grab a pair of Jordans, walk out. Now, you can't.
Good
You,
luck.
and unless you got a bot on a computer, you ain't getting them on
Oh,
release
yeah.
day.
No.
That's even funny. They make you join a lottery. You
Yep.
have to
Right.
join a
Yep.
lottery
Just to buy.
Just to get it. Yeah.
and enter a drawing. Like I have to enter a drawing, wait by the phone, and still have to pay the full price. Like,
No.
Right.
It's,
right, right.
it's almost like the old Dragonfly line. It's a pleasure for you to meet me.
right. It's a pleasure for you to meet me. Like
No.
you're right. I mean, but Mike, they figured it out. Or Nike, whoever was doing his branding, you know, like they
Did it right.
got the I think the Cement 4s are coming out for the first time in 11 years,
Right.
being re-released. I'm like, he re-releasing shoes that already came out.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
And people, and they'll sell out in an hour.
Oh,
In an hour, you know what I'm saying? Or they do what they call what is a sneak drop, or what they call it?
Yeah.
What
Yep. Sneak drop.
the sneak,
Sneak
drop.
drop, yeah.
They just drop them on a random day,
Yep.
and they still they still just camping out waiting for them.
Oh yeah.
We're not doing that.
It's like back. Remember Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving, you have to wait outside. That's exactly how it was
for Black
right?
Friday.
For Black Friday
Yeah.
sale.
The only
Yeah.
thing I ever waited for was for an Xbox 360. I waited in line overnight for that
I
joke.
wasn't doing that though.
Yeah,
shit.
I
I
did.
was doing the same thing. Yeah.
For the
I
Xbox
waited a year-
360,
I waited a year
360.
later to play that shit before I do that.
PlayStation 2, PlayStation
Yep,
3.
yep,
I think
I
I did
waited.
that.
but the Xbox 360, that shit was like the first game I can remember because Xbox was so popular.
Yeah.
That when the 360 came out, it was like that's when they started that whole limited.
Yeah, but
you know-
even back in the day, they didn't have anything online. I mean, they did have it online, but you'd have to come in physically into the
And,
store
and get it.
and be in line. Now you can't even get that way.
Joker's just now getting PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 5,
Yeah.
right? I'm still like
Yeah.
barely got games.
And now PlayStation's talking about they're finna drop a PlayStation 6.
I
Like,
will
wait,
beat them
the
up.
5 just
I will
came
burn
out, dog. Like,
Sony
no,
alive.
not yet, not yet.
dog,
no, they
dog,
better
dog,
not.
it's about next year, man.
No.
We're not doing that.
PlayStation,
trash.
yeah,
The
PlayStation 5 just came out.
Just
like 2 years
came
ago.
out 2 years ago, dog. You already gonna drop the 6?
There's
like,
no way. There's no way.
No.
They'll let that ride for at least 5-6 years.
No, it's most game consoles like 10 years, man. Most.
Yeah, but they won't release the 6 right now.
No, they already talking about I can look it up, man. PlayStation 6, man. They was talking about next year.
Games have not even been released. For the
That's
games
what
that were
I'm,
supposed
that's
to
what
come out.
I'm
There's,
saying,
right.
man.
there's no way for them to leave from that and then transition into a new system because they'll have to use a different graphics card, different things to re-gear those games.
They
reformat
said it'd be 2027, so that's 3 years from now.
That's still
That's still too soon.
That's still that's still
It's like 2.5.
Yeah.
That's 2.5 years from now. When you finna release another, it ain't even 10 years. It just came out
2021.
2021.
2020 or 2020? Yeah, end of 2020. No. Yeah, end of 2020.
Yeah, so
End of
people didn't get them till 2022. So you wait 5 years
Yeah.
and you about to release a new game,
Yeah.
that's console.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's it. But they want that new money,
They
man.
want the new money. That's all it is.
So I mean, now everything when you buy 2K, everything is VC, virtual currency, and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
man. So they didn't figure it out, man.
Yep.
You know,
Buy packs, buy different
buy-
things. You want a jersey,
man.
different
Yeah.
color jersey, buy that $29.99.
no,
There you go.
Fortnite they made billions
Fortnite.
Off a free
Yeah.
game.
off a free game, yo.
Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy.
So imagine, I'm waiting for this to happen. It's gonna happen. Well, there's an automaker, but like, know what? Here's a free car,
A la carte.
a la carte.
A
You
la
want air
carte.
air
That's gonna be
conditioning?
Tesla. They gonna do that.
Air conditioning gonna cost you $10 a month for AC.
Oh, no. They'd already do that with BMW.
But BMW charge you $5 a month for heated seats.
BMW also charges, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for remote start as well
Wow.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
like
pay a
it's
monthly. They doing microtransactions for all
Why?
the amenities in the car, dog.
Like, why?
Why wouldn't you though? If you're a car manufacturer, be like, know what?
Bro,
All right, you want this feature in your car? Yeah, you gotta pay me $20 a month.
Man,
you want
next,
this feature in the car? $10 a month.
what, next time they're going to charge 25 cents just to move your gear from park to
The-
drive?
I mean,
to go somewhere?
I mean, you want to drive it today? You want to drive this car?
That's like
Pay-
a bus pass. That's the same thing like paying.
That's
bus
is
pass.
micro because
crazy.
they realize that microtransactions, you give it to them for free, but then you charge them, you drip them to death. I mean, Fortnite is free, but by the time you buy the packs and everything, you didn't spend,
$200,
$700-$800.
Yeah.
And not even knowing because they gonna hit
And
you
this
at
is kids. They
they-
doing
they-
that each
they
week.
gonna hit you
Mom,
$2
Payday,
a
can you
piece.
give me $20?
$20, $20, $20,
Yeah.
$10, $5, $10, and that shit adds the fuck up,
That's,
yo.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah. No, but I mean, like, for instance, like the heated seats, that's
That's crazy.
Make it as a package, right? Be like, hey, look, it's $2,000 right there. If you want the heated seats, that's it. You want
Right.
that feature? That's it. Not charge, man.
$5
for it.
$5 a month
Yeah.
for heated seats. Joker's paying it. That's the thing, man. Somebody's paying that.
Who's going to turn it on? That's the thing. Like, what
somebody
button-
will.
The button's disengaged.
See, here's the thing. Someone, how they get you is obviously we won't. Maybe he will, but we won't buy none of that shit, right?
Right.
But there's a kid that never knew the car had heated seats. When he's old enough, that's all he knows is, oh yeah, it's $5 for that. And you're like, wait a minute, it was free when I was doing this.
Yeah.
Like, think about what we had now, like bottled water. This shit was not a thing
No.
when we was growing up.
No.
Now we can't go nowhere. We don't even drink from the tap.
Oh, right. No.
That's what
Yeah.
I do.
When our whole life we drank from the hose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nah,
exactly.
That's what we
That's
did.
why our immune system's good.
Yeah, exactly. We drank
That's
from
why
the
we don't
hose
get
our
sick.
whole life. But now you drink from the hose, you get sick,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
kind of shit, man. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's they got us, man.
They on
They
that
did.
Flint shit.
Yeah. They did.
Word.
They did.
Shout out 48504.
We can't hear you.
I'm
Put it in your mouth.
gonna need you talking
Oh,
to the
my
mic.
bad. 48504, 48505. Shout out Flint.
Yeah.
That felt like A&T. man.
Absolutely.
Slinging
That's
so
where I'm
how you feel? So I know what I did. I gave a shout out to Flint. I'm gonna
Right.
tell you this. I told you on the show before. I was downtown Indy smoking a cigar, and these girls had like laptops. And I could tell they was asking for money for something. And so they didn't bother me. So when I got the lead, the girl was like, "Hey, can we talk to you for a second?" I was like, "No, what? Since you ain't saying to me, you bother me, I'll hear what you got to say." So I walk up to her, and she's like, "Yeah, we with the Oxy something." I was like, "Oh, y'all with like the global warming?" She's like, "No, what we do is we build wells and fresh water to underserved communities." And I was like, "Just say Africa." Like,
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Like,
Word.
just
Just get to the
say-
source.
but because you didn't say Africa, you allowed me to be the asshole. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. So y'all helping Flint and Mississippi with their water crisis?"
And she was.
Looked at me like, I'm like,
Right.
"Nah, you underserved community." I said, "Flint and Mississippi ain't got no water right now." So y'all-
Right.
Exactly.
In
y'all help-
2024.
2024. She
Yeah.
was like, "Well, we mostly do like Africa overseas." I was like, "So wait a minute, but we in America,
So you're not fixing the local
but
issue,
you're not helping Flint and
but you got
Mississippi
money.
don't have water today. Like they don't have water, fresh water today.
Yeah.
And you're in America."
But you got money to send to another place. You
So
can't even-
I said, "Let me ask you this." I said, "No, I give you whatever you want. If you can tell me that there's somebody at the Eiffel Tower over there doing what you're doing, saying we want to help Flint, Michigan, and Jackson, Mississippi with their water crisis in America, would you donate?" Is there somebody doing that over there? She was like, "No." I
No.
said, "Exactly. See my
Exactly.
point?"
Exactly.
A lot of people, the funny thing about it is like, when I go places, some people may like try to crack a slick joke about it, or they may like dismiss it
Mhm.
and not understanding the relevancy of it. Like
Yeah.
it's really, really like imagine growing up without water, without clean water. Like
Right.
something
That's
that
a
we
third
take
world country shit.
No, it's been that way for like what 10,
It's
12
about
years.
10, 12 years now,
Damn.
like going on. And it's with all the resources, all the millionaires,
Within
billionaires,
this country.
whatever the case may be, you would think like United States Treasurer or whatever would say, "Hey, look, we're gonna give you an immense tax break if you get new wells and new
Exactly.
technology,
an
or whatever."
So
incentive.
what is
Like
the
an
what is the actual issue? Is this like just the bad?
It's just
So-
the pipes are rusted, the
Yeah.
wells are bad. It's the passages are straight from. So imagine going out to a river right now and drinking that water. Like that's literally what our kids are going through.
Yeah.
It's lead in the water. There's
Lead.
all kind of pollution in the water. It's strictly like no filter. So
Yeah.
imagine just
and that's still coming through those pipes and
And that's-
everything that have been rusted, contaminated, what have you,
Contaminated
and even
throughout.
more.
That's that Mexico shit.
and people are dying.
Yeah.
from it. You know what I mean? Skin diseases.
Wow.
You know what I
Because you
mean?
still got to shower and all that kind
But
of
that's
shit.
crazy.
Well,
You
that-
can
that-
shower in the water in Mexico,
Yeah. And
but
that's
you
a
can't drink it.
And that's a necessity, right? That's not something as a luxury. That's a necessity. That's just drinking water. I mean, you could shower, in a day or two. It doesn't matter, but you need
Right.
water. That's a staple.
And so, like again, like so, when you look at things, and it's hard to be an upstanding American citizen when you see we got money for wars, you see we got money for
Immigrants.
we trying to build a wall
Yeah.
to stop immigrants from.
No. The Chicago is giving immigrants like 10 grand a month, and they're giving them housing.
I'm
and
an
paychecks.
immigrant.
Yeah, imagine
Do you know
that.
that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, they doing all that. But yeah, you can't. Like, what I was saying is, if you're a Flint mayor, politician, how are you getting elected? And like
Based
that's not your
upon
platform,
promises.
dog.
Well, who you gonna go against? When you get elected, you're going to get somebody else from Flint. So
Exactly.
it's like nothing has the upper hand. It's me and you. If I'm from Gary, you're from Gary, and we're going to we're going for the Senate. Now we both have super checkered past. They got to elect one of us.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, so he used to beat his wife. I used to steal.
Yeah.
Either way it go,
You got to choose.
It's the dog with the less fleas.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly.
I like that.
You know,
Exactly.
now that's basically what's going on there. So
True.
no one's going to come in there and devote their life to changing the situation.
Right.
In their campaign, they'll say it because it's easy.
Right.
But they're not going to get on the front line and say, "I live in Flint. I have
Exactly.
to drink this water, so I need to
Exactly.
change it."
Yeah.
Our politicians are living in the suburbs.
No,
they're not
exactly.
living in
So,
the city.
so let me ask you this, and this I know this is just might go down one of them roads. Is Flint a Democratic or Republican kind of city town? I'm guessing Democratic.
Well, I mean, any poverty-stricken or minority majority is Democrat because we are taught Republicans are strictly from themselves.
My thing is, at some point, we got to change the way we think. Like, if it's been this way this long, like people got mad when Trump was like, dog. I think he was in Detroit when Trump was like, yo, y'all been under Democrat for this whole time, and look at the situation you in. Why not just give me a shot?
And that's easy to say because I'm going from bad to badder. So
Right.
yeah, like I can, whether it's Republican, Democrat, Independents, or whatever the case may be, no one man can change this outcome unless you were really feeling the ravages of it. If my daughter, now take for instance, let's say it's a high school. Let's say you're the president of the United States. Your daughter's at a high school. You heard there was some bullying going on. You gonna get up there to the high school and be like, "Yo, you're fired. You're fired. You're
It
fired."
has to emotionally
Tie
pull
you
you
in.
in and affect you.
Because if it doesn't, then I care and I
Right.
can say I'm
But it
doing
doesn't
something.
affect
But
me.
until it directly affects you, then it's
But it's sad because like I listened to Jason. He's from Dubai, and he was you was born in Dubai. What
1982,
1982, and the tallest building in 1982 was how tall?
right around nine or 10 stories tall.
In 1982, Dubai tallest building was 9 stories tall. That's less than 40 years ago,
And that was a trade center.
and that was a trade center.
Yeah.
Look at Dubai today.
a lot of things have changed.
In 50 years, in less than
Well,
40 years.
You won't forget about that. I think that actually changed. The whole revolution was around 1998.
Yes,
Yeah,
when I
98.
saw
So
a
we
little
talk-
snippet of the Sultan and his son, he was like, "This is where we're at right now." He said, "This is where we're at today," and it shows them 40 years into now,
That's
where
insane.
they are
Yeah.
responsible for
Yeah.
the boom
That's-
transition.
So we're talking about 1998. It's 2024. We're
That
talking
ain't
about
shit.
almost 30 years.
30 years. of
They didn't
change,
flip the
growth.
whole country. I watched a video on El Salvador, which is one of the most crime-ridden
crime-ridden.
places in South America.
That's what my boy. Give a shout out to
do you know?
Danny.
Do you know that now El Salvador is one of the safest places
Yeah.
in
Because the
in-
mayor or the governor arrested like 5,000
the-
gang members like at once.
At one time, he said,
Yeah.
"If you even look like a gang member, I'm arresting you."
arresting
And then he said, "So what they did was they killed like 72 people." He came back and he did it again. He said, "No, what? If you harm one person,
Yeah.
the people in jail won't get a grain of rice."
Yes, sir.
So you heard anybody
Man.
out here
Yeah.
They ain't gonna eat.
Exactly.
Ooh.
So you mess it up for one, you can mess it up for all.
All of them. They're
Oh,
not eating.
man.
He said they will not get a grain of
Yeah,
rice
yeah.
if you harm one civilian out here. And there ain't been no crime since.
That's why my boy lived there now.
He said they say it's one of the safest
He said
places
for
in,
$500 a
in-
month, he lives like a
in
king.
America, like in the West, like
Yeah.
we in the West. This is like one of the safest places now.
Oh.
Is El Salvador. But people talking about human rights, like no.
No.
He said, what about human rights for the lady that want to take her daughter to the park, or the people that walk on? What about they civil rights?
Yeah.
He unleashed the National Guard on the gangs.
I love it.
Yes.
Who is
Oh,
this? Who is
The
this?
president of El
El
Salvador.
Salvador.
And like he a young dude, he like 40 years old, 30, 40.
But you know what? Because they've seen that. They've seen the destruction of that's been going on, right?
And it's a poor country, by the way. It
It
ain't
is,
like
it
it's
is,
it ain't like
it
it's
is.
but he
I don't
turned
know,
it around.
I don't know if it's a third world country in that sense, but I'm thinking it is. But they've seen that. The youth have seen what's going on. They see how it's disrupting, the way that the country is run.
So probably when they was so him growing up there, he seen it like, no way, if I ever become president,
Yep, this is
Right.
what I'm going to change.
I'm gonna change this.
Yep.
And this is how I'm gonna
Yep.
do it. And it makes you wonder, like in America, like we still
We don't do that.
if you listen to rap music from like 93 and today, it's like the same issues over again. Like nothing has changed, man. Nothing at all has changed.
Well, the problem is these lawyers know the law system inside and out.
Every time you say
the problem is that's something.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I called him out on the show. I said, "You always say that like
Oh, my fault. My
No,
fault.
that was his
you
code
good, you
name.
good.
The problem is
No. Well, again, the situation at hand is I can go get a lawyer and sue the whole country if you violate my freedom of whatever.
right.
And it could be the most minute word, but these lawyers are so good and these people have so much money that you like a situation like P. Diddy. All right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yo, it's you got people testimonies, videos, text messages, and whatever. Everything is glued to where he's wrong, and still and all he's free.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, if I go out and I smack a 5-year-old girl,
Where are you going?
I'm going to
You're
jail
being
for
arrested right
15
away.
to 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Yeah.
he's ruined her life. He's, you know what I mean?
Well,
she got PTSD when she hear people chewing food.
Yeah.
You're done.
So we met a guy, Vernon. What was his name? Vernon Bennett. Shout out to Vernon. This dude from Gary, he did 25 years
Years in prison.
for a crime he didn't commit.
Lord Jesus.
25 years.
That's insane.
Hold on. It gets so the Notre Dame Justice Foundation got him out because they go and there was no DNA. The girl said it wasn't him, and then the other guy admitted
admitted
to doing it. And then they said to him to 30 years. Check this out. He don't come on here and tell us. We don't have him on the show. He's gonna tell his story. He got out of jail. He got out last year after doing 25 years,
This is the one we were talking about.
Yeah.
yesterday, right?
and he's still on probation.
For what?
He hasn't been fully acquitted yet because people don't want to say that they're wrong.
Exactly. And they're playing games.
So-
And they'll
With
play
the
games to get
person's
him
life.
If
back
he
in there.
if he wants a girl, he has to take the girl to his probation officer to get approval.
And she has to give consent.
Has to give consent. He's not allowed to masturbate.
Because he's still registered as a sex offender.
Wait, how do you police that?
You ask him.
Lie detector.
Lie detector test.
Oh, well, I'm
Yeah, you going down.
But like
Yo.
the thing is, the state is fucking with him because they know they're gonna owe his
They're
ass a
wrong.
lot of money, so they're trying to
Exactly.
get him on something else.
Exactly.
If they get him on something else,
Because he's already going to sue them. How many years
Right.
did he spend in there? 25.
25
right?
years, man. for a
Already.
When the Gary it was shown it was corrupt, like the testimony, all that shit was bad from the jump. There was no evidence from the jump.
Plus, didn't you say the
25 years.
Hold on, 13 of those was in
Solitary
solitary confinement. Yeah,
plus you said that the probation officer
The
or
pr-
something messed with him as well when he came
Yeah,
out too?
the
How,
Yeah.
how old is he?
he's our age, 45.
Yeah.
He might as well go to the Bentley dealership now.
Right,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I get whole roll.
Line-
Give me
line
whole
it up.
roll.
I'm gonna
Give me
buy
a
my
roll.
I'm gonna buy my whole hood.
Matter of fact,
Girls.
His gone. Like Miller Project's gone. They've been gone.
Right, well, he can restore it.
right.
He gonna be able to restore it.
That'd be some stuff.
But he's doing some good work. Like right now, what he's
He's
doing
an
is
artist,
he's an
man,
artist.
author.
He actually takes donations. So like prison inmates, when they get commissary, they'll send him checks to help pay for like funerals of gun violence victims.
That's good.
So he said he sit around and watch the news, and if he see like a young kid that was killed, he will pay for the funeral.
He's using his
He-
publicity
But pay for their funeral.
in
So
a
he-
platform
dope.
that helps people.
dope,
Yes.
man. I mean,
That's
the
dope.
dude is the fact that you did all that and he's not broken.
Right. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
he was on the street just smoking cigars. He walked up to him, just started talking. And at first, he was kind of like, and then we started listening to him, man. Gave us his little website and everything. And he just kind of hung out with us, man. It was just like, and you sitting there like, dang. He started breaking down, telling the story. And then we was talking about like, what did he say, Keon? Two guys in a
It was him
cell?
and another inmate and a dog because they housed animals too, and that was the inhumane, conditions that they were in. We'll find out where he was actually housed at, but man, that's terrible. And they had the shit in bags, brown sacks, because they were just locked down for
Hey,
basically
yo.
13 years. He was in the hole.
That's crazy.
That's great. He had to eat hair grease.
Hair grease
That's
because
weird.
he was so hungry. So he had to file a grievance just to get his commissary items, which is his hygiene. And he ate sulfurate hair grease, man, just because he couldn't have food.
I mean, that's
Right.
Yo.
I mean, that's lawsuit on top of lawsuit on
Right.
top of lawsuit that's going to be coming down.
That's a human rights
that's
issue.
Human rights.
human
issue.
rights,
That's
man.
still-
But when you see this brother, we gonna have him on the show. When you
He's a
see
normal
him,
dude.
like he's the fact that he is not complaining. He's not
No,
Yeah.
because you know what? That guy has been through hell and back.
hell and back.
And what he's done out of that is he's come back and doing good out of that.
Right.
That's the thing. That's the
And
definition of a
wants to do
human
good.
being. That's the
but
definition
to
of a
see
human being.
to see it's funny because he went in 1998, so there was no internet, like very little internet.
Yeah.
So he like his life to now is like this shit is like a movie. You come out, motherfuckers dancing in the street, robot. You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like that's him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like motherfuckers doing TikTok. Then he's like, man, what the fuck? Like,
Exactly.
that's what they do
Exactly.
over there. He was like,
Right.
Exactly.
this is all new to him. So
Yeah.
all of the things that we got, like the I'm
YouTube,
depressed.
all of this,
I'm depressed because
depression,
of PTSD,
ADHD,
all that shit. He don't know nothing about
trauma.
that.
Like,
He-
get your ass whipped and
he-
straighten up.
I'm from the hood. Like I just got to deal with this shit. That's
But
his
still,
mentality.
But that mentality is tough.
It's-
I mean, the individual is tough as it is, but that mentality's got to be strong for you to be in there for 25 years on top of that solitary confinement and to come out that way helping people
Yeah.
from everything you've been through.
Yeah, for a crime you didn't commit. yo.
Exactly. Exactly. And
I mean
that's insane. That's
man. So man, shout out to you. Man. We definitely gonna have him on the show, man, to hear his story, man, because he was like that's only the tip of the iceberg of things that happened.
oh,
to
I'm
him,
sure.
man.
Oh, I'm sure he's got stories out the wazoo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
man.
I mean, it just shows you, and it was. The Gary Police Department, which was before anybody say anything, which is a black police department, by the way.
Yeah.
So I want I told you the white cow. Like, nah, this the whole system was black. They put his ass behind ball for shit he didn't do.
Hey, man, we're going to start this segment on the show called From the Peanut Gallery because we've been having questions and people been sending me their questions
You know
and
what?
stuff.
Dog? I like that. The peanut. So
Yeah,
I listen,
from the peanut gallery.
I listen to the peanut gallery. Yeah,
That's it.
I like that.
And it says, so person name, oh shit, man, hold on, man, I gotta put my glasses
Old
on.
people shit.
Glenda Andrews, she says, how to vent on Facebook. Number one, don't. We are all either depressed, divorced, broke, or fat. It's not just you.
That might be the corniest shit I ever seen in my life. Like when I be seeing people just vent on Facebook, or they no. Corny shit is when they send subliminals. It'll be a long post to be like, "Yo, I just think it's funny how I ask people for a ride to work and they don't give it to me, but I see them putting 2 and 3 people and they go Altima with 3 doors." You be like,
Oh my God, stop being a hater. Get your
just
shit.
call a motherfucker and be like, "Yo, that was whack." Like,
Right.
What are we doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to publicly put them
Yeah.
on blast. Another person, Chudley Jabu Crump. What kills love? Number 1, lack of communication. Number 2, endless fights. Number 3, lack of mutual activities. Number 4, affairs. Number 5, addictions. Number 6, third parties. Unless they consented. Number 7, lack of appreciation. Number 8, unforgiveness. And number 9 is distance. Number 10, work. Number 11, the blame game, and number 12, the lack of effort.
I mean, it sounds like you shouldn't even be with that person. If you got
Exactly.
all
going
that
on.
shit,
That's
right.
issues.
Yo,
man.
but
That's
hold on.
issues.
Affairs being number 4 is crazy. That's always number 1.
That's
Yeah,
always
that's
number
always
one.
That's always
Should be
number 1.
number
I don't. You know what I mean? Like, after you stop there, it's over. Now you got some women that'll stay that believe in marriage and strong, and I think some men can change, but that affair thing is when that happens, it's like just say you no longer want me.
It's different than when a woman does it versus a man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
so.
I don't think we can handle it.
It's like
we
us saying,
really
"Here,
can handle it.
brother, here, man, you want to wear my condom?" Like, nah, I don't
Yeah.
want your shit in my
But
shit.
I think the reason why men can't handle it because our egos is attached.
Ego is
Right.
attached, bro. It's because I mean, pole A enters circle B. Circle B don't go into shit,
Right.
and that's my circle. So hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
I think that was Jake the Snake screaming at the door.
Yeah. Yep. Is the
yeah.
door open?
Yeah.
Are you-
Hey, Jake the Snake, we finna open. Oh, next person, Noriel Brown.
Oh, hold on, real quick. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, can you open the door for Jake?
You want to open it?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
'Cause I think that's my button ain't working.
hey, Noriel Brown. Noriel Brown say, shower sex or car sex?
Car sex.
Shower sex.
Shower sex is scary, man. I'm gonna just let you know, Jay.
Shower sex is overrated. Man.
It's overrated, but I mean, in my shower, I got a little stool, so it's kind of cool, but a little handicap rail.
I mean, 'cause, like,
But I'm scared to slip and bust
but see,
my
the thing
ass.
is, shower
catch
sex
one.
it look cool, but you like either she got the water scalding hot because women like
I mean,
scalding hot ass.
you 9 feet tall, so your ass is above the water any goddamn
But yeah,
way.
but you cold as fuck standing behind her. She getting all the water.
That's why I got good water pressure at my crib.
I got good water pressure too, man. But I'm just saying, like,
I don't think every shower is cut out for shower sex.
Every shower is
Yeah.
not cut out for
You know
shower
what I mean?
sex.
Like if you living in a 400 square foot apartment.
Oh yeah. Now car sex though, I mean that is the
Car sex
spontaneous game show,
I
man.
mean, because Roadhead is
What is going down?
I mean, because Roadhead is fire.
Yo.
Yeah, man.
Car
Seldom,
sex
few
is
and far
undefeated.
between.
Car sex is undefeated.
Right. All right.
Yeah, car sex is undefeated for sure.
Let me see. Oh, Lamar Davis. Lamar Davis say, "What's the simplest thing a person can do to impress you?
Be themselves.
Be unapologetically yourself. Don't be a raging ass goddamn slut.
Be
And
consistent.
be sure to communicate effectively how you feel about everything, because as you need to understand, we are not mind readers in this biatch.
I think I don't know. I guess for everybody it's different. For me, I love arrogance.
Arrogance is one thing, but
can't
not
lie.
you're not no raging slut.
No, not a slut. I'm talking about like just a person that exudes
Oh, yeah.
like super confident.
That's
It's like,
that
yo, I'm
confident
not
shit.
tripping over anything.
That's
because
everybody in
I'm
this room.
that person,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I just think that's the dopest shit in the world. Like when you just know who you are,
We know we the shit up in here.
and regardless of what's going on, I feel it.
But the problem is when people like us who exude this confidence, and it can come across as arrogance, you know, there's a thin line that is drawn between reality as far as who we truly are and pretty much our personas that we host here on the show. And there's a lot of cats out there in podcast land that cannot tell the difference. So they try to hold us accountable to what we say and do on the show, when we've always stated
Man, we ain't gonna talk
this show
about that.
is for entertainment purposes only.
No, man,
man.
but sometimes, man, if the shoe fit,
If the shoe fit and your ass feeling some kind of way, lace that bitch up and wear it.
the way I look at it is, it's like this, man. It's like church.
Amen.
Like sometimes you go to church,
The preacher talking to your
the
ass.
preacher giving this service. He didn't make the service 3 weeks ago that he gonna talk about today. But
And-
just so happened, something happened in your life that ain't got nothing to do with his service, but it just make it seem like he talking
It
directly to
applies
you.
to what
It
you're
applies to
doing,
you, dog.
directly or indirectly.
Yeah, so I mean, I done had several people come to me and say things about the show, and you know, and they ask questions. I always tell them like, "Yo, it's a show. Like, yes,
It's a show. It's for entertainment. Man. We're
it's
trying to.
It's entertainment, number one, but number two is like we say things based
On our experiences.
on our experiences and what we've been through and what we've seen and what we know guys have been through around us, and we've seen enough, and we have enough evidence to say that sometimes a lot of y'all ain't shit.
And a lot of times these questions all stem from women. So a lot of times y'all also got to understand we all have nuts. And that's where we're giving the male perspective, which is why it is called AK 40 something men of a certain age.
Some of us have bigger nuts than others.
Absolutely. And the voice you hear in the background is Jake the Snake. He is in the building with no socks on, and he can fit his shirt.
How y'all got the best looking person in here off camera?
You know, he's the guy on the couch tonight.
The guy on the couch. Wait, maybe if he was here on time, you
True, we would have had you set up.
But so now you off camera. So you just a
I will accept that.
you just a voice in the background, man. So yeah,
It's like the gooch.
Oh, I'm passing. Hey, no shit.
the gooch.
Hey, I'm passing this around because we have been blessed.
Okay.
That the brothers on this half of the room. I'm gonna pass it around. There is another set of Siamese twins that have been born and found. Smash or pass?
I'm married.
We got 4 ditties. Oh my God, we have struck the lottery. We got some.
I got this.
We got
Bruh.
a set of Siamese golden girls. We got a
can't-
pair of triple D's.
This is not real.
We
by
got
the
two.
way.
Man, it's real. We got two
That's
pairs
probably
of
this
AI.
triple
That's
D's.
probably AI.
This can't be real, dog.
Man,
'Cause I ain't gonna lie, though.
oh, they getting the business. I get four, not 1, 2, 3, 4 titties in one room.
That they're not real. That's not real.
That's
but if it was,
Yeah,
Bro, that's
but at
AI.
this
That's
point, too,
AI, man.
Kenyon, if he found a warm pumpkin,
No, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I do have standards, sir.
That's AI.
yeah, we,
Now,
we-
once upon a time when I was in the Marine Corps, yes, I would take that W. But yeah, no longer, man. I now have standards. As I've told several people in my life, just so you know about your boys in this room, we always will fuck up. We never fuck down.
ain't that the truth? Know what I'm saying? No, Jake don't understand what we mean by fucking up and fucking down.
We ain't never choosing. We never choosing a scallywag. If you on some whole shit or some past tense shit that really is inappropriate for a relationship, just so you know, we will make you sorry by choosing your replacement, and she will be 110 times better than you. Because as we know in this room, you can listen. We can always find another you, but you will never find another us.
I like that.
I just like that you bring
Yeah.
words back from the pirate age, like scallywag.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody throwing that around nowadays.
yeah. Scallywags, man, is a
Ashtray,
I'm trying to just not say it off camera.
ashtray.
And Jarvis, still ain't, you don't have an ashtray though?
Man, that's the safe word is ashtray.
Ashtray.
We've never met, by the way.
Hey, Jarvis, this is Jake the Snake, man.
Word. Jake the
Good
Snake.
to meet you, bro.
Hey, man, how big is that shirt, dog? Did you buy that when you was
No,
in your
that was
fat,
when he was big, when he was in Canada.
that was in your fat phase?
Yeah, look at that. He can't even fit that much.
Hold on, man. But I just saw you
He
like
like a skin tee.
hold on, man. I just saw you a couple of days ago, man. And
Man, Jake the Snake got a dress on.
hold on, man. You was pretty big a couple of weeks ago, dog.
He
But
been
how-
running. It's summertime. He
But
ain't
how
got
do your
no
weight?
air
How do your
conditioning at
weight?
his
Are you on a
house.
crack diet, dog? You on cocaine or something, dog?
That
Uh,
booger
it-
sugar?
That
Yeah.
booger sugar.
That
Booger
Colombian
sugar.
Bam Bam?
I mean, hey, I got a couple of questions,
Nah,
man.
bro, I'm pimping for Jesus.
'Cause
I'll
look
be-
here,
I'll
man.
mess with that.
For
Word,
anybody that's
word.
listening
Big ups.
from Indianapolis, you know, just so you cats know, I'm currently still in the fitness industry. It has been a week of all weeks, man, from dealing with meth addicts, dealing with alcoholics, dealing with politics, dealing with just staffing issues, but it all surrounds addictions. Man, it's been some hell. How do you do meth? Do you chew that shit, smell it, put it in a pill, snort it, shoot
Yeah,
it?
The thing is, bro, is like
You
when
s- you
people
smoke
bring
it.
up addictions, like that's what everybody goes to, like
There you go.
meth.
Speaking to the microphone.
Like every time somebody talks about addictions, like the first thing people think of is like meth, crack, you know, stuff like that. And like, I feel like what's plaguing most people isn't even that drastic. Like addictions, I mean, you could be addicted to, you know, yeah.
Porn.
I mean, porn's a huge one, bro.
We're,
like
we're
that
addicted
is,
to wrestling,
we are addicted
but
to
we
wrestling.
try to use our
pretty-
addictions to something positive.
That's pretty innocuous, though. But like, look at DeAndre Ayton, right? That dude got drafted. He's a stud. Got everything going for him. He's addicted to video games, bro.
What?
He's addicted to video games. That's why the Pacers didn't want him when he left this. That's why their Suns wanted to ship him out, because he was playing Fortnite until 2 a.m. and then trying to show up to practice at 6 a.m. And
No.
he's tired and he's
No.
he ain't working.
I mean, Kyler Murray had it in his contract before he took it out that you have to spend so many hours in his iPad because he was playing Call of Duty all the time.
Oh my!
Did
God.
you see a picture I posted of Jose Altuve holding that iPad? It said it looks like he just got screen time for hitting that home run. Like somebody rewarded him
Wow.
screen time. He looked like a little kid with a.
I mean, but yeah, addiction. I mean, video games in itself has ruined, destroyed families.
Destroyed families and everything else, man. I mean, yeah.
There's
Well-
a Colts player that talked about that, bro, because he was a lineman for the Colts and he lost his NFL career
Wow.
over video game addiction. Because the dude, like, he would not come to practice. He would, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, circling back, it's like, we think about meth, we think about crack, we think about alcohol. Like, yeah, those are the real drastic ones, you know, whatever. But there's so many addictive things out there
Attention hoism.
that are killing people.
Yeah, that
social
attention
media.
hoism. Social media.
The
Well, they just got
sugar.
to look at me.
The social media, the dopamine hit you get from a like
Man.
to where now you just start.
Now you become that bar bitch because you don't know how to function in reality because it's all about look at me or, oh my God, he likes me. Oh my God, somebody gave me their number. Like, bitch, get some self about
Or like
yourself.
these additives in food now.
Absolutely. I think the
Yeah.
food is really it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's no one walking the earth that's not living with some kind of addiction.
Right.
So, yeah, we all got our
We all
vices.
have addictions. And I explained that to my mother, rest her soul, Gwen Sincere. Man, she once told me because my father was a alcoholic, I used to find pints and fifths all under the sofa with a broomstick, like 5 or 6 of them would come out in 2 nights because I know it wasn't there 2 nights ago. And she said, did you know, because she was currently in medical school, and she said, did you know that addiction or alcoholism is genetic? And I denied it. I said, hell no. The reason I know that is what is genetic is the fact that I have an addictive personality. Meaning I go all in no matter what it is, like you saw from when I used to have the Sharks and the Stingrays, to the RC cars, to the Batman theme room, to the cigar lounge at the Silverback Lounge in the garage. You know, I go all in fitness, you know, my employment. That is just who I am as a person, you know, and kiss my ass for anybody who says, why must you talk so loud? That's what the hell we do from the NO. We all sound like that.
Come on. He's from the boot. That's my cousin.
Absolutely.
Oh, here we
Jake
go.
the Snake is my cousin. We both from the boot up in this biatch.
Come on. You don't see the resemblance?
Absolutely.
You look just like me.
Duh, these jokers, boy. Two Marines from the boot.
Absolutely. Shit.
Yeah, it's a dangerous combination.
I know, man. Did we tell a story when we almost had to fight on my birthday?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But then it's something like that happened to y'all again. I wasn't there that time.
Jake always Jake been in more fights.
I love it. I love it. That's why.
I
That's
mean-
why God just don't want me to be out on a Wednesday or Thursday night with his ass because it's gonna go down eventually.
I mean, yeah. He
No,
just,
that is not true.
No, they just look at him, and then when he raises the people's eyebrow at him, then they get offended.
That's exactly right. That's what happened at that 5th anniversary party at Burn.
I forgot
After we left?
After y'all left.
What?
Jake again.
Why it had to happen after we left?
I didn't fight him, though. It got contentious.
What happened? I ain't heard about this. What happened?
This cat, I was standing out there smoking my cigar because I like to go outside and get some air when I'm in there sometimes. And, bro, I don't start fights. That's what my daddy always told
Right.
me. Don't start fights, but if you get in one, you better finish it.
Absolutely.
That's the rules. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you put your hands on me, you get too close to me, we got business. You know what I'm saying? So this dude's out there. They got, you know, Michael Craxton out there dancing.
Yeah,
you know,
he was out there.
You know, there's it's methed up out. You know?
Yeah, quit messing around.
Yeah. So one of these dudes out there, he's dancing around and he like starts like gyrating and doing all this weird stuff. He's got his shirt off, bro. It's a lot.
Oh wow.
So he gets too close
nope, we're not
to
doing
me.
that.
He's within arm's reach. And all I
Not
said was,
today,
I
say.
said, hey, bro, you're too close. That's all I said. And he started flexing.
He hot, Jake.
I know.
I don't give a damn.
He hot, Jake.
And I said,
Don't
and I
hit
just
him in the
looked
mouth.
at, but I didn't
Kick him
say
in the
nothing.
chest.
I didn't say nothing. And he goes, told me, I'll whoop your ass.
Ooh.
Why you ain't just walk away?
I said, are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just walk away. Just go
No.
back inside.
And I
No,
said,
he asked the question.
I said, you want to be sure. So anyway, he kind of stepped up a little bit, and then the security guys from Burn came and grabbed him and started moving him off. And he's like, oh, why you got to help? Why you got to get help? And Zach,
Oh god.
the main guy, he's like, the help is not for him. We're helping you. Like, trust me.
Jake, well, why don't you could have just been like,
Nope.
no, I'm gonna go back inside.
Nope.
Listen, I've got a lot of faults. Okay,
Just
the
walk
Lord's
away.
working on me,
Absolutely.
Just walk inside.
and turning the other cheek is difficult for me.
It is.
It ain't
I'm
for me.
working on it.
Man, we can't be in the same room. I'm telling you. Oh my God, you
I'm
make my
working on
arm
it,
itch
bro.
right now.
He over there sweating.
Oh,
He-
it
It's
so
like a-
is. Like my whole armpit starts sweating. I feel
like
like
Jarvis.
Oh,
They wake up with violence every day.
man,
Bro,
I try
you ever
not
seen
to.
a kid
Oh,
in the
my
zoo
God.
swell up on a gorilla, and that gorilla's like, "Excuse me,"
Yes.
you know what I mean, and just immediately wants a problem? It's
I
like
hope your ass brought her lunch because it's gonna be a long fucking day.
You better wake up from that dream you was having and apologize.
Woo! I will break both hands again. Gladly.
For what, dog? Just walk away.
No,
But the altercations that you refer to
we don't start them.
ever,
When people do stuff like don't poke the bear if you don't want the
But
bear
you
to
put your
scratch
hands
eyes
on me?
out.
But sometimes you poke the bear, the bear can just be like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm just going inside.
bro,
Nope.
you put your hands on me. The bear does not.
Yeah, dog, I ain't got
You
nothing
mess
to prove.
around with
I wait
deer.
for
Yeah,
that.
you got a whole wife and kids at home.
He
bro.
gonna survive.
That's all right.
We'll make it home at the end of the
And
night.
my kids will know that their daddy will whoop.
My
wholesale
man, my kids will
ass,
tell
bro.
you he will fight like a drop of a dime. Damn it!
Yep.
For what?
Hey, when
though?
I
feel
got a hold
better.
of that
It
dude
is
in
my
my yard,
pleasure.
when that dude come up in my yard,
Oh, he choked the
and
shit
pushed
out
me,
of him.
and
Yeah.
I broke his ribs. I was so I thought my wife was gonna come home and cuss me up and down and whatever, and then she saw what happened on the Ring camera,
There you go.
and the neighbor told her what happened and stuff. She goes, "You know what? I'm actually kind of impressed."
Up there you go. Did you get some that night?
Yeah,
Man, it was so nice shit. Ain't that some shit to have a wife? Ain't that some shit? Damn, it's only 2 wives in the room.
but I
man.
thought she was gonna hurt me. I thought she was gonna be like, "You're an idiot," and she's
At
like,
least
"You know,
that tells the truth. You scared of your wife, man. That's how it should be. I'm all right with that.
hey, a healthy fear."
Amen.
Jarvis, you scared of your wife?
Scared?
He said I'm married.
No, scared.
Jarvis,
and-
y'all need to realize Jarvis is very arrogant. You know?
And Jarvis didn't say
Jarvis,
nothing.
are you scared of God or do you fear God?
I just believe.
And there's a difference.
Yeah,
right?
I'm you know, that's an intricate question. Like fear is no. I'm appreciative of what he did to sacrifice and save my life.
Right.
I am appreciative of that. Fear, no. Like I mean, that's a.
But I don't mean.
I shouldn't fear anybody that has sacrificed their life for
Or
me.
love for me.
You know
but
what I mean?
shouldn't you? Right? Just the way that you fear your father
Absolutely.
in the sense of not like, oh, I feel like my father's going to hit me or I feel like God's going to punish me, but I fear disappointing.
I fear letting him down.
I fear letting him down.
man.
I
Absolutely.
fear not
That is
meeting
because
up
we
to the
in this room have
expectation.
shame, man. We
That
are okay
is
with
real
embracing that.
healthy fear.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no. Well, again, but
And
it's
that's what these
it's
punk ass
levels.
kids don't have no
Yeah,
more.
it's levels to it. Like I'm not gonna fear somebody that I know loves me to an end, but I
Right.
will fear disappointing them.
That's
I
what
will
I'm talking
fear
about.
not living out his will or living out his calling. I will
Right.
fear of not being disciplined enough to respect his commandments. I fear that part because
Absolutely.
we fall short, and it's difficult, especially in a marriage. You know what I mean? There's so many laws and so many rules that, once you become married, it really, really, really restricts a lot of things that you do. You know what I mean?
But again, we are not mind readers when it comes to marriage. And what I say, it still requires open and effective communication and transparency. And that's from husband to wife and wife to husband.
But fear and being scared should be separated. Like my brothers in this room, right? People who I don't know and have no bearing on my life. I don't care what they think, stuff like that.
Right.
I don't fear
disappointing them.
disappointing them, ruining that relationship, stuff like that. Like there's certain things that I would never do or say or ways I would act towards AJ, Kenyon, Jason, because I fear hurting our relationship. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Like that's fear. I'm not afraid of those guys. Maybe Jason a little bit, just because he's intimidating. But that fear, that's
free
different.
Slurpee day.
You know what I mean? Like my wife, I think my little Canadian wife was going to come home and beat me up? No, I just felt fear that she
Disappointment.
was going to be like, "Why would you do that?"
Oh my God! I hate
Like
that.
every time AJ talks to me about anything wrong I've done, he's like, "Jake, why don't you just turn around? Just turn the other
right,
cheek,
Right,
Jake."
right,
Yeah,
right.
man, this-
But am I my brother's keeper? And we like to do
the
that.
reason
We hold
why,
each
man,
other accountable.
the reason why, man, we have seen countless videos and images of people getting involved in altercations, and then somebody ups a weapon.
Yeah, you have saved me multiple times. I mean,
Bro,
we
that
supposed
crackhead
to.
had basketball shorts on, and that was it. He was not packing nothing. I knew he didn't have a gun on him.
I think that's the problem. Exactly what he's saying. Like, now this isn't the 70s or 80s, and even maybe even further. If I whoop your ass and you're that embarrassed,
You coming back and getting
you're
me.
coming back, and now I don't want to put my family in jeopardy.
Right.
Let's say Alwyn goes outside and he whoops somebody's ass right in front of the street. The person sees the house.
Mm-hmm.
You go, and especially a punk,
Yeah.
because a punk ain't gonna say, "Yo, I'm getting round two." A punk gonna say, "I'm finna kill this dude,"
Yes.
because now that's what the rap lyrics suggest. Them says you're tough if you do that.
Right.
Somebody violates you, you got to kill them. You got to kill their whole family. It's like, yeah, I thought toughness
Jason,
meant.
you killing me, Smalls.
We could hear you.
Are you getting the feedback?
Yeah.
Old Mater.
Well, the funny thing, like you said, the fear of the retribution of that cat. But like I always believe, my first name is Woosha. My last name is Nick Wood.
But yeah, man. But sometimes, man, it's easy. I think I reached that point once I had kids. It was like, you know what?
They all grown and gone. We single men of a certain
but
age.
you still gotta go to work, dog. I gotta go to work.
That is the thing right there. I always, as security man, I always ask these cats, can you afford bail for tomorrow? You know you're gonna be in here till Monday. Ooh, they start thinking about that.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is too, is in the situations that we were talking about, the first one was a traffic incident, and the dude got mad and put his hands on me.
He choked him on the side of the road.
I had to defend myself.
I love it.
I slammed him on his head.
Then he got concussed and died.
The second one was a dude that was hitting on his girl.
They ain't got nothing to do with you.
I'm not gonna watch a man beat a woman. It ain't gonna happen.
That's respect.
You know
It's
what I'm
respect,
saying?
but at the
So,
same
like-
time, man, she's still with him, man.
No, he's in jail.
There you go.
But when he get out, he'll be back over there.
Oh,
Jay.
he might be, but
Yeah,
I will not witness a man put his hands on a woman and not do or say something. I will defend a woman to the death. And
I
that's just
cannot
how I
watch
was
movies
raised.
like that. Yeah, me too. Me too.
I was raised to mind my own business.
Nah, man. Not when it comes to my mother, and that's where it stems from.
No, that's my. I'm like, I don't get involved in domestic or anything because it's like the second you get involved.
Agreed. You explain that to me, and I understand. I'm grateful for you for being that way.
We seen it, man, so many times. Like I don't know the backstory. I don't know the history. I don't know what you said. I don't know none of that. I ain't involved in it.
Well, just so you know, I'm blacklisted because guess what? I'll tell on any goddamn body. If they do something wrong and it ain't right, and I catch you out there in the streets, I'm letting it be known. So that's why your boy on the bad kids list right now. Still.
Yeah, but you could still mind your business.
Nah,
but
shout
you'd
out to
stick up.
Howard.
You'd stick up for someone if you see something wrong.
Absolutely.
I'll make a phone call.
Yeah, I mean, that's a way of sticking up.
I'm not because the thing is like once you insert yourself into that issue, then you also now have to insert yourself.
You don't know the repercussions.
The repercussions that's
I don't
going
care
back.
at this point. We ain't got shit to lose. No.
Shit, I do.
Oh, yeah.
No, we don't.
I do.
I ain't got shit to lose.
I do.
I ain't trying to go to jail.
Here's what went through my mind.
Yeah,
I could call the police. They'll be here in probably 20 minutes, and by that time, this girl's already been beat
and dead.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now, so I think.
But Jake, let me ask you this. But I didn't. That ain't the first. That ain't the first time that the dude put his hands on it. That ain't the first. If you so you stand there.
Might be the last.
Hold on, real quick. You out here, man?
I got 9 o'clock game
Oh
tomorrow.
man, be easy,
Man,
man.
be easy, brother.
Man,
It was good.
seeing Jay Mitch, man. It's been real.
Subscribe now and get some more people in. Appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna holler at you.
Be good,
All
brother.
right, man.
I'll try to see, like, I'm here for 2 more days.
Headphones.
All right, well, definitely holler at me, man. For sure, man. Get you out, dog.
Let's hang out next time.
For sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
I give it y'all tomorrow. I ain't got nothing. Our game is over at 5 o'clock.
All right, cool. We'll be here,
I
man.
got 9 o'clock and 5 o'clock. All right, fellas.
All right, Jake, let me grab that mic over here so we.
Can you move those Bears pillows?
No, matter of fact, give me my belt. My belt over there.
Can I sit on them pillows?
Yeah, you sit on. Go ahead, man. Keep on, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna take the handheld? No, Jake get that. Why you? Yeah, no, this
Make
is.
it make sense. Can you? Oh, that's dope.
Man, Facebook then came through again.
Bro, you one of the
Telling
coolest
you,
people I've ever met in my life.
Stop.
So we here.
So the title of the show. Hey man, any brews and reviews this week? Did you go to? Well, you tried to go see Quiet Place 3,
Well, yeah,
but
yeah,
it's all you.
Again by yourself.
Yeah, we talked
Can
about
we go and do that? We talked about it on the 4th of July.
We talked about it
But
last year.
I would like to see that. I still would like to see the new Bad Boys. You ain't shit.
Okay, you got to switch me headphones. Dog.
Oh, there you go, man.
I'm gonna be sitting up the whole time.
Yeah, man. I would love to go see that new Bad Boys. I did see the last one, which was pretty entertaining about the Mexican lady and her son.
Yeah,
I was like, that shit was pretty well written.
yeah. It was,
And then
Yeah,
it stems from a lot of our friendship and relationship. Like he unconscious, he putting his cocoa bean on his bed.
yeah.
So, what's up with this stuff with Martin Lawrence? Did this dude
Man,
have a
I think that
stroke or
dude had a
something?
stroke, man.
Yeah.
I think so too. I
Like
think
they're
so too.
keeping him real quiet in all those interviews and stuff. Like it just
I don't believe he
seems
can
like-
articulate because Cole, our boy, shout out in Tampa.
Yeah, shout out to Cole.
Yeah, he
man.
had a stroke and he's not that quickly coherent when it comes to just being
Right.
himself.
right.
So we can see definitely that's the type of situation Martin is in. You know, prayers go out to him, man. And stepmother Val was called to glory, man, and she they had the funeral down in New Orleans. You know, your boy didn't get the quote unquote full just of the information, but just know I was there in spirit with everybody on my family that attended, man. So, you know, that was another mom going home, but we still have those memories. So always remember that.
And real quick, man, I want to give. I got a message today. And at first, I didn't know what it was. Did you ever go to the performance clinic down there? Did you ever walk
No,
in?
I never went.
So I got a message today. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Man, these headphones sound amazing. I just really want you to know that.
Oh yeah, the little cheap ones. Right?
Wow.
So I got a message today, man. I want to give a shout out, man, to Brandy and William Barrett. Now, I know people don't know who William Barrett is, but William Barrett was a doctor. He was a physician that used to give me my compound V shots, man.
Okay.
And he was cool pilgrim brother, man, that always took care of me, man.
Compound V,
Yeah,
that's the venereal disease
no,
shots.
no, compound V is the testosterone.
Oh,
brother.
gotcha.
No, that's that stuff from the boys.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
But I was called Compound V. And so he was always, I knew he was battling something, but, you know, he was always good to me, man. So I got a message today, man. He went home to glory, man. He lost his battle with cancer, man.
Wow.
And on July. So they just
And still worked like it wasn't
man,
no
like it
thing.
wasn't no thing, man. But I noticed it was hard for him to get around and stuff like that. So Brandy, his wife, and everything. I'm not Brandy. His wife's name is Ann, a little Asian lady, man. So I just want to just give my condolences to them, man. And I know they don't listen, but still, it was something. It was shocking to get a message, man. Because I mean, Amy. I'm sorry, her name was Amy.
Uh-huh.
It was shocking to get a message, but you know, I've been going there every week for like the past 6 months. So it's like, you know, they'll shoot me text messages like, hey, AJ, just let you know we in the office if you need to come up here, you know.
Wow.
So it's like we had a dialogue. I walk in there and they'll give me certain things like, hey man, try this out. They'll try this, you know. And it was always something that was pretty cool or whatever.
Right. That's kind of cool. I got the button right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know why you ain't just press the button.
We now that we got the wide angle joint,
Man, we are in landscape mode finally.
no, but we on
You are welcome.
no, we're on a fisheye. Like
We are on fisheye lens. You know, we have the GoPros set up,
So
man.
now,
We
yeah,
are
4K.
official
Yeah.
in 4K and on YouTube, man. You know, normally we would be outside on the deck.
The weather, then
You know, the Silverback Lounge is currently relocating, man.
Yeah, and the subtitles too.
Oh, and subtitles.
And subtitles.
Man,
Looking
You
good.
start hanging around with Indian cats, your tech is going to improve.
Amen.
One way or another. Our
How do you
Punjabi
spell
friend,
titties on closed caption?
Right.
TIDDIES.
So I found out some information, man. So like, remember I told you
it comes
that,
up as titties on here.
uh,
That's
Right.
why I'm looking at it.
so y'all remember when I live in a Burmese community, well, which I found
Oh
out.
yeah.
Which
the
I
Burmese
found
folks.
out this is not a Burmese community.
No,
I found that out. This is a Chin community.
there's a difference. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Smaller one.
And you have a
So
smaller
Jason,
one.
did
Pause.
you know that there's a difference between Chin
Yeah,
and Burmese?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no.
I
So
thought that was all the
Chin-
same thing.
So we talked about
No,
this
that's
last
why
time on
they're
the show,
called
remember?
different things.
Well, no, but I thought Chin was a racial slur.
Then
So
why
I-
are we just black?
Exactly.
And why do they call
So,
us?
but the first time I heard Chin, I was like, I'm not calling him Chin.
Exactly. We talked about this last
Yeah.
time on the show.
But
Yeah.
I talked to somebody and they were saying that the Chin people lost their country to
Correct.
Burmese.
Correct.
To Burmese.
To Burma.
To
To
Burma.
Burma.
and then Burma.
And so Burma, so Chin has
Is
no
that
country.
Ong Bak?
Huh?
Is that where Ombak?
No, that's from Thailand.
Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
so they don't have a country
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah, and then Burma is the same thing right now. It's in the refugees.
Wow.
So I was like, what?
Both.
Well, those areas are in constant state
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
Conflict.
regime changes, and bro, that's dope.
I know, man. And it got the
Mm.
window.
It reminds me. You remind me of The Office when Michael looks at Oscar and he's like, "Is there a less offensive term than
The
Mexican?"
Mexican. Yeah, I know. I mean, so when I heard that from somebody that was actually Chin, now I feel better saying it because it sounds too much like chink.
Yeah, no
They
shit. Like
sound
some
real-
like a racial slur.
They cousins. You know,
But the thing is, bro, is Asian people don't get offended,
if you call somebody a chink, they definitely get offended.
bro. But they ain't gonna let you know about it,
Yeah, but it's still offensive though.
bro. It's so
Yeah.
hard to offend them people.
can't say
They-
chink
They
in the
are
army.
mentally, they are mentally strong.
Yeah, but still.
You know what I mean?
We talked about this. I think last week. I think we
Yeah,
talked
yeah, we
about
talked
when
about it.
we said that China was one of the happiest countries.
Are they?
Yes.
That's a lie from the pits.
I would,
All
I
the
would
kids
say
got killed.
Japan. I would say
No,
Japan.
China. As far as the people being happy,
Why? Why are they happy?
because they don't have
'Cause they're
access.
content.
No. They don't have access to everything that we have access to.
So
Right.
we
So they
we have
shielded.
more envy, and they don't
No,
have
no,
that envy
no,
because
no.
they don't.
They won't know about that.
They won't know about it.
We have more information. We
That's
allow information.
Yeah.
They don't allow information.
But the information presents envy is based
No.
on our environment.
Well,
so
we're not
No,
envy,
but it's
but-
like even North Korea, right? They're not allowed
Well,
to see
no,
the news
that's a
around the
whole
world.
other story.
No,
That's-
but they're not allowed
Well,
to
they,
see the
they
news around the
don't,
world.
and they don't have the
Wow.
comparison syndrome that we have through social media.
Right.
because
And
they
the
don't
things
have
they
it.
want-
It's
exactly.
all regulated.
So if we go to China, can we watch TikTok
No.
on our shit?
No,
Wow.
no,
So
no.
just
Their-
keep your
their-
phone off.
their TikTok is different than ours.
Wow.
We'll
so
have to
they
change the
so
subtitles.
basically when they do TikTok, they have to do an equation. They have
What
to
are
do-
you doing?
They have to do equations. That was pretty good. Whoever said that.
that was racist.
That was
That was racist.
they had to do like problem solving to get to the next clip.
No, it'll be like how it
Wow.
is right now. We're live here, but that's got a 3-second delay over here. So it's just like the movies over there.
Wow. Okay, that works.
For this, you will pay.
But no, it reminds me of this lady I met in the squatter camp in South Africa.
Okay.
So when we lived there, there was this woman that she walked around and she sold sticky buns. She made sticky buns out of this little brick oven that she had,
Mhm.
and she'd sell them for like a dime, 10 cents, whatever. And that particular day, I was upset because I was not planning to go into the squatter camp. I didn't know we were going to do that, and I had my purple Under Armours on, my LSUs.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, my shoes are going to get all dirty. So I was in a bad mood. And that woman humbled me
Wow.
without even trying, because I was talking to her and I said, how are you? And she's like, oh, I'm so blessed. I sell the sticky buns, and everything I have, I send to my son in Zimbabwe for him to go to school.
Yeah.
And I found out later on, she owns a straw hat, 2 shirts, and a skirt. She doesn't even
And
live
that's
in
all
it.
to her name.
She
right?
doesn't even live in a shack. She lives in between 2 shacks that the roofs
cover.
make cover, so she's not in the
Wow.
rain.
Wow.
And was one of the happiest people I've ever met in my life because she's doing something good for her son.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
And I'm mad about purple shoes.
Yep.
Amen.
And she's got the minimal lifestyle.
Like, who am I, bro?
Yeah. I mean, if you go to a lot of those, like Puerto Rico, we talk about we went to Puerto
Yeah.
Rico. We went out there and
Everybody happy, man.
and we got
on
we
the
get
side
one,
of the road.
we off the beaten path. Like once you get out of the San Juan, like it's
It's
so
different.
we went out there and it was like
That's the
you
bush.
see like bricks where there's like their houses,
Brick huts.
Yep.
whatever, and it's like they pull out their chairs,
And they just
they
sit up
drink, play cards, and
all
somebody-
day. Music
and
is
somebody-
cool.
and it's like a party.
And-
It's like,
and that's their life.
Yeah.
but they don't have the the knee jerk reaction is to say, well, they ain't got no house, they got this. No, they got enough,
Yep. Exactly.
and they
That's
got
it.
and they got time.
Brother, that's what's missing in so many relationships is they have time and they have enough. They don't need
They're
more.
content. They're
Well,
They're
content. with that.
content with who they have, what they have, and where they are at that point in
And
time in their lives.
time is such a big one because we live in this society now and like this day and age where everybody's so selfish with their time.
Right.
It's like it's a status symbol to be busy. Oh, I'm just so busy.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't do this because I got this. I can't do, and it's like you ain't that busy.
You ain't that busy. And what I say to
Like,
people like that,
I have
man,
a
if they
career.
wanted to, they would.
I got a career. I got a side business. I'm starting a 3rd side business. I've got 3 kids and a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm busy, but I will make time
for
for the people who I want to invest in those relationships with,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Like I'll hang out with y'all because I want to invest in those relationships. That is worth my time.
Right.
Like I don't care. Like that's everybody now is like, oh, it's just
Right. It's like motherfuckers 24 hours in a day.
It's 24 hours in a day, man. You can, if you say call, I'm gonna call you back. Just call me back, or just don't say that. Say call me back later while I handle this. You know, it's just a common courtesy, and that was something that we had talked about. What's something so simple that someone can do for you, man? You know, just respect people's time. That's imperative.
But now it's just so like relationships are so like, and I'm talking about friendships too.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about like being with somebody, but like it's oh yeah, well I liked your post on Facebook. Oh, I sent you a reel the other day, bro. That is not investing
time.
Right.
I mean, anybody can.
No, we hang out.
Yeah.
Right, because Battle posts all kind of dumb shit every day. But
sweet battle.
we got any questions from the peanut gallery?
Oh, hold on. Look, D Sincere, man. Shout out to my brother over there in Seattle, Washington. He said 6'2" was NFL height.
Yeah, from earlier. Yeah, coming earlier.
Absolutely. That's why I said, yeah.
Does your brother know he has a white cousin?
He does.
Oh.
And he has a Mexican wife and 3 half Mexican children.
Who?
Mexican.
No, the other part.
Churn. You knew the hell I was talking about. Yeah.
And then when you stop, like you go from you ain't churn when you turn off like you had Apple just to watch the show, you turn it off. And like people do that. It's called churn when you have like Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And you watch it for your shows, then you cancel it and then get it back. That's called churn.
It's also how you make butter.
Absolutely. Oh, yep. You make butter like that.
Yeah.
How?
Churn.
Churning butter.
Churning means putting your kids.
Yeah,
in
but
the
I'm
butter.
talking about churn.
That's not where I was going at all. Jason took it.
you put your kids in butter.
He turned that up. I don't like where he went at all.
But yeah, so real quick, the title of the show, man. I know we got sidetracked a lot today. Is Reality Check, man. I want to play.
Oh man,
I want to play this video and get everybody an opinion on this video. And
soon we'll be able to see the videos up on here that you do at the same time.
Yes.
So for right now, you
So-
have the audio.
I'm bringing a Packers banner next week.
it would never see the light of day.
Put it right there.
Jake will be from.
Oh wait, well while he's looking, man, from the Peanut Gallery, this is from Andrew. Andrew said things women do that chase men away.
Seen for a while now. It's
What's some of y'all thoughts on that? Things that women do to chase men away.
Nag, that's number one. Like nagging is like just the number one reason, or not being appreciative of what.
I think seek the attention of others outside of the relationship, whether that be men, women, or anybody else.
Yeah, man, that's
I mean, yeah. That I haven't been singing in a long time, but when I was,
Us neither.
one of the things that killed me was, and this was an automatic red flag, throw up a wall, done, is when a woman would be like, well, if you want to date me, you gotta.
Oh,
right.
hell
A,
no.
You gotta
B,
make
C,
this.
you gotta do
Like,
this.
come on,
you gotta
man.
do
Like,
this.
for real, we
You
can't
gotta
just
be
be
like, I'm like,
humble.
bro, why are you qualifying me
Right,
right now?
right,
Like,
right.
Exactly.
like I'm not the prize.
But that's still that bullshit about I want a man that's over 6 foot tall, 6 figures.
Making,
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Like, I want a fine ass woman who doesn't have a size goddamn 13 foot, who has a perfect ass to waist ratio.
But then you're shallow for
But
saying
then I'm
that.
shallow for saying it, but I can't tell you what I want, but you could tell me what you want.
right.
That's the reality check, man.
Or
That
like,
is one of many.
these girls is like, I mean,
You're shaming. No, I'm
it's
not.
like,
I'm calling
hey,
what I see.
you want to go get coffee? No, I'm more of a, let's go to
Roof Chris.
It's
Like the hell kind of shit is that? How about I make a picnic? How about I cook for you? How about I rub your damn feet? How about I give you a massage? How about we sit and talk? How about we watch a movie together? How about you put your ice cold ass feet on mine under this blanket? How about any of that? How about we make breakfast together? How about we clean up? How about you pull the weeds and I go ahead and edge and mow the grass and we meet later for lunch?
That's like, bro, that's like
Yeah.
my wife. Like, I mean, I could get her a diamond necklace, right? And she'd be like, oh, that's thank you so much. If I wrote her a handwritten note,
Right.
that's more appreciative.
oh my
Man,
gosh.
at least you had a wife who knew how to read, one, because I don't think the one I had did.
We ain't gotta do that, dog.
But two, you had somebody who was appreciative of the simple things,
Well,
and that's so important.
she keeps me in line because I'd try to take her to Ruth Chris, and she'd be like, "Hey,
I remember I used to be married. I wrote somebody 3 damn published books, and that them shit's probably
So
in the
real
fire
quick,
somewhere.
I think some of y'all need to hear this, man.
Y'all ever see those videos in New York City in like 1912 and everyone's bustling around on the street? And I think, God damn, they were stressed back then too, man. And now look, they're all gone. And I know that's depressing to think about, but it reminds me of a quote from, I think Anne Lorette said it. I heard Pete Holmes say it. Every 100 years, there's all new people, baby. Every 100 years, all new people. The people we're on earth with right now, this is our crew, okay? In the same way you can't pick your family, but you got to get along with them. We can't pick the people we're on earth with, but we got to get along, man. In the whole grand scheme of the universe, all the time, all the space, the people on earth right now, this is a tiny little group, man, and we get to be a part of it, man. I'm in the grocery store, I see a fella, I think, God damn, I'm on earth at the same time as that guy, man. I see a cool lady, I think, man, we're alive at the same time. Man, that is freaking sick, man. Be kind to your neighbor, man. This is what it's all about. I'm glad I'm on earth at the same time as y'all. Thank y'all. Keep on rocking.
So basically, he from the same place as Jake and Keon.
I was about to say, is that my dad?
Yeah, no shit. I thought it was
So
Uncle
basically,
Zach.
man, when you think about it, we got all these problems. But think about it, man. We on Earth at the same time as each other. Every 100 years,
They're thankful for the small things.
the small things,
The
man.
small
And
things.
in 100 years, someone else will be in this house.
Right.
Someone else will be in this room.
Right. This
Someone
will no
else-
longer be my house.
It will no longer be my.
It may not even be a house. You never know.
You never know in
You
100
never know.
years. You know what I'm saying? So,
Wow.
House is not a home.
so I can't find a video, but basically the dude we was talking about reality check, and ladies, on this show, I know we get kind of criticized for. I ain't gonna say picking, but what we trying to do is give you information.
Give you information and, give you guys some game so
from a
you can
man's-
understand
and
from a
From
man's
a
perspective.
and understand that in 2014, 15, when did Me Too start? 2014, 15, somewhere up in there with the Me Too.
Me Too.
The Me Too
started.
movement, yeah.
Probably around that
Around that time, right?
Yeah.
And it started off like in the middle, and it was like the Harvey Weinsteins and all the people that was acting bad in Hollywood was getting picked off, and it was like rightfully so. Like, you're doing sleazy shit
Yeah.
to women.
You should be called out
You
for
should
it.
be called out for
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Then all of a sudden, it just started going and going. The pendulum just kept swinging.
That's what it does.
Until it went way out here
To
where it
me-
was like-
me only movement.
to where it was like, you looked at me, I want $1 million at work. You said I look nice in a skirt, and I want to sue the company. It was like, what? Like,
Yeah,
it was ridiculous. And I said, at one point, men gonna get tired of this shit, and the pendulum will come back. It's gonna knock y'all ass over.
And that's what's happening right now.
Right now, that pendulum is swinging back, and it's knocking y'all ass over. So now, it used to be a point in time where you wouldn't say things like, well, you can't get a man because you're fat.
Yeah.
Men would never say that. But now they
Yeah.
were like, no, we're tired. We're tired of y'all downing us, saying that we ain't tall enough, we ain't big enough, we ain't got
Wealthy
enough money.
enough, yeah.
All this stuff y'all say about us. So now, through the Andrew Tates and the Kevin Samuels they created a movement where people are jumping on that movement. Like, you know what? Hell no, we're not
We're
going to
gonna
give y'all
fight
a
for
pass.
ourselves.
No, we're going to fight for ourselves now.
Yeah.
We're not going to let y'all say all these things about us and not say nothing back to you.
Hell no.
Right.
So now what happens is when you say stuff about, I want a man that's 6'2" that makes 6 figures, there's another man gonna tell you,
No,
well,
have your opinion. That's
No,
fine.
no,
but
right.
as soon as we voice it, what happens?
no. So what happens is now a man gonna be like, well, your size won't allow you to get a man. The man that you want don't want you.
Don't want you.
Yeah. But as soon as you say that, what happens?
She start crying.
She start crying.
Boo hooing.
I'm gonna finish. I think it's in your messenger. I sent it to you, and the reason
the
why
short
she
clip of
started,
the whole video. That's the
I
whole.
think the short clip, but I sent you that because she starts boo-hooing. But the point that he was making was, hold on, man, you're like a 36-year-old virgin, so that's great, and you're commended for keeping your chastity for so long. But now over 80% of your eggs are no good.
No, but it's hard to find people that are humble on both
Actually
sides.
been with a
that ain't it. This is
somebody-
the one I was talking about. It's like a light skinned
Well,
chick.
I thought
Yeah.
somebody just jumped on the pod. I heard that voice. I was like, who is that?
Who is that?
Yeah. So I mean, but the thing is, you got people coming out saying that that they get their feelings hurt, but it's like, no, that's just what it is now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's now the pendulum has swung in the other direction and it's knocking y'all ass over. And the reaction to it is always funny to me, man.
No, but those could be goals. I mean, that's what you're looking for. But then don't only put yourself only in that bracket.
But real
Right.
quick, I'm gonna play this video. Why I got this
You
one?
found it?
I found it. I'm gonna play this one real quick. This is kind of like people. Y'all need to understand what leading questions are. Just keep that in mind. Leading questions.
Do you think a 10-year-old should be able to smoke cigarettes?
No.
Okay. Do you think a 10-year-old should be able to buy a gun?
No.
Okay. Why do you say no to all those questions?
Because I don't think a 10-year-old has the maturity or the life experience or the knowledge to make those decisions and use those, especially cigarettes and a gun, to use those in a way that is responsible.
Great. I agree 100%. Last question. Do you think a 10-year-old should be able to determine if they are a boy or a girl?
Walk right into that.
Bye.
I think that's a different question.
But see what I'm saying?
It ain't.
It ain't.
It ain't.
But first of all, I'm the type of person when you start asking me, when you ask me definite questions like that,
I know you're going somewhere.
you're going, and I'm not gonna pin myself in the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pimp myself in the corner. Like I know this is going somewhere. This gonna make me look stupid,
There you go.
and it did. Well, that's different. Like
It
no,
ain't.
no. And hold on. Let's see. What is this?
Seen for a while now is how high the lesbian divorce rate is. I think it's something like 75% divorce rate. But why I'm laughing is because how are you guys gonna pin this one on men? How are you gonna blame men for this? Because it's two women. From what I'm reading online, what women say that the reason for divorces in the same-sex marriage is domestic violence, cheating, feeling ignored, and get this one, feeling like one partner is not pulling their weight in the relationship, which is very interesting to me because you all preach, oh, men are like children, you have to take care of them, they don't pull their weight. But these are two women. So please tell me how you're going to pin this one on men.
Ooh, ouch, drop the mic.
Uh-oh.
Drop the mic.
My mic's been dropping all night.
Oh, man. Sorry.
I mean, what?
Reek.
I mean, where's the lie? Now here's a woman that
Now
actually.
that girl will get chewed up.
Yeah,
that
but no,
said that.
but you can't argue with the stats. The stats are the stats. The numbers are the numbers. Like 75% are getting divorced, and those are the reasons. But this woman right here needs to be commended. She has reality in check.
Watch this before you scroll.
Loved when I came across that video and you said, when you get through the door, I take your boots off, and he just seems so happy, and you say, sir. I've been practicing that. I call my husband sir, and I enjoy it. He's like, why you call me sir? I'm like, because you the captain.
What you are.
And he loves it. So I wanted that because my husband would not come inside the house. He would not come home, and I was like, wow, I just want to be the woman that he's just
excited to come home to.
Now he calls me when he gets off work. I'm coming home.
Oh,
you want to
get
watch our
that hype
show?
going.
And I'm like, this is so amazing. Like, I can't believe I fought this so much. I fought this so I could feel powerful.
But you know what? That level only comes when you're there to find true love. When you
Absolutely.
come to that point. If you're not looking for it, it's not going to be there.
And that's why we don't feel like anybody's ever loved us like that.
No, I mean, come on, come on. I mean that's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know, when you have people that's not in tune with reality, you get these things where they think it's all about them.
Right.
And they don't understand that what men go through on a day-to-day basis out here to provide and keep it safe. Like imagine if, and I always say this, the reason why women act the way they act right now because the world is easy. And what I mean by easy, everything's
made easy. It's not easy, made easy.
Everything's done.
Made easy.
Everything's done. There's no Vikings coming to rape and pillage your community no more.
Yeah.
Like back then, that's how it was. It was like if you were a single woman and you out here, they say they're gonna be here at 6 days at sundown.
Right.
You got 6 days to find somebody because they coming.
Yeah.
And when they get there, they taking whatever they
If
want.
you're not married, So you don't have someone
wherever they want. And it's like that was the time how it used to be. And then, slowly we start becoming more civilized and then we start putting laws in place to protect women.
Yeah.
And then what they did was, the natural instinct is to abuse power. Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. So when you start giving women all these privileges, they not only take advantage of it, they abuse the privilege.
No, I mean, take advantage of it, not a problem at all. But yeah, when you start abusing it,
they abuse it. So like,
take it in the right way.
And,
So
and
push it in the right way.
let's preface that too. Like, women are not the only group of people that do that.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, they're not the only. But the whole point that I was making about the pendulum is, it was here, it was good. Then it went way crazy, and now men are getting fed up, and then now men are calling you out on your bullshit. Now that you find out that 50% of women have a backup plan.
Have a backup plan. So as soon as you done, they already know where they're going. Married women.
Like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, that old boyfriend, that friend, a backup plan.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the lunchtime hoes, as Lady Jinx you would call them, or the bar hoes that she calls them.
So you start finding out all this information. So now what's happening is brothers and sisters, well, brothers in particular, we're starting to share information.
Yeah.
And so the information is being shared. You're like, wait a minute, I saw that too. Oh, I seen that too. And when you start breaking it down, you're like, wait a minute, this shit is kind of crazy right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
well, and that, the thing is too, is like the feminist movement was started by the government. And the reason that it was started was when in the 50s and 60s, I mean, I can't remember the exact percentage. It was over 70% of women in the United States were housewives. They were staying at home with the kids. They were cooking, cleaning, doing whatever, you know what I mean? And the government realized how much money they were missing out on in taxes with women staying home and not working. So they're like, yeah, we can't have this. So the government's put that in as like, oh no, women, and it was after the women's suffrage movement, which was necessary. Women should have been able to vote. Like, that's unbelievable if they weren't.
Well, right.
But and women should be in the workplace if they want to be. But it was like government mandated, putting it in people's heads, like, oh no, they got to be,
housewives.
They can't be housewives. That's demeaning. That's it's a lower position. It's it's like that was created by the government, and the feminist movement has completely gone off the rails.
Yeah, it's not based.
It's not equality anymore because equality has been achieved. So once it's achieved, it's like, well,
where can we go from here?
Right.
I want more.
What's the next ceiling? We've already busted through that ceiling.
Yeah, a couple of times too, man.
Yeah,
but not now. Women now, there'll be some women that jump in the comments and they'll say it's not equal, it's not close to equal.
And the question I would ask is, if we're not equal, what opportunities do I have that you don't? What laws apply to you that don't apply to me?
Actually, it's more equality. It's more separate on their side than ours.
Why are the hardest working and most dangerous jobs in the United States completely male dominated?
Because women don't want to do that kind of work.
Women don't want to do that kind of work. Because if you think about the college entrances and all-time high on participation as far as jobs of nurses, of teachers, of philanthropists, of
women choose outcome, not income.
Outcome over income. They choose a job that's going to make them feel good about what they have invested into this world versus what is paying the damn bills. Because as men, we are natural providers. And under that provision, that means everything, man.
But what happens is that men are natural tinkerers. We're natural to fix and build. That's our natural thing. So a lot of blue collar men have been pushed out because everything is done. Everything has been built pretty much. So we're not building cities. We're not building railroad. We're not doing. And cars have been automated to be built. So those industries that men thrived in and made a bunch of money that can provide for family are now gone.
Right.
So now you have a generation of men that don't know how to sit in an office, that don't know how to go out and sell, that don't know how to do these these jobs because they are skillsmen. They can come fix your TV. They can hang drywall. They do all that shit. But those jobs aren't plentiful no more. And to be honest, a lot of those jobs are now going to immigrants.
Yep.
Well, that and the other thing is the trades is nobody wants to do them anymore.
Right.
Correct.
Like carpenters are in demand, bro.
Well, because the immigrants are now doing those jobs.
Right.
So the money's not there like it used to be. You know, it used to be.
Why would I pay Joe to do this when
a union worker
when I can get an immigrant to do it for half?
But see, the issue with that is in cities like Chicago, it used to be, I don't know about now, it used to be if you hire a non-union worker to come to your house and do anything, and the union finds out about it, won't nobody come fix anything at your house.
That they did, right.
No, they won't come fix anything at your house.
Oh, wow.
Ever again.
Yeah. So if you hire a non-union person to come do a deck in your backyard.
Was that the Teamsters thing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And your plumbing go out, won't no plumber come, no electrician come, because you went non-union on something else. And so that's their way of that's a stink bug.
Okay, man, because my vision was like, I was like, it better not be nothing else.
I thought Kenyon saw God or something.
Man, if it was a roach, I was finna flip some furniture.
Ain't
up
no
in there.
roaches up in here. Not the club dub. So the whole
I was just
champion.
trying to get it to keep going that way. Don't come this way. Stuff was on the ceiling, y'all.
You can't be acting like that. I know,
Man, if it was a roach, bro, I'm scared of roaches.
From the boot, bro.
Bro, some kid when I was like,
he's gonna lie.
I was like 6 or 7 years old, man. He didn't have fingers on his hand. I asked him what happened, and you already know, being from Louisiana, he said, well, my daddy had tied me to a tree and basically poured honey all over my body and was left for 4 days and was left there for 4 days, and infection had set in. The red ants had got him. Roaches basically had pretty much miled down on what was left of him. They had to remove his fingers. So I've been effed up over roaches ever since then.
Yeah, you need to relax.
Hold on, but let me ask you a question. Is this how the mind works? In that story, you said ants and roaches.
Red ants.
Red ants. But
you're fixated on roaches.
That's what I was saying.
Man,
Exactly.
because I see because red ants, I could deal with an ant. I play with them. And they have
No,
teeth.
but you see what I'm saying? But
Roaches look menacing. In New Orleans, they wear New Orleans band of roaches wear tennis shoes. That shit in Florida.
Them things are
Oh
big.
my God, man. They make noise. They go.
That's like the mosquitoes in Louisiana.
Oh,
That's a state bird.
Yeah,
bro.
you slap yourself and your whole hand bleeding, man.
No, but that's those are called palmetto bugs.
Shit.
Which is an American cockroach.
Yeah, kiss my whole ass.
So I'm a pest control guy, and I just made $500. I can sit online because I ain't got nobody. I don't owe nobody no money. I made $500 for 30 minutes worth of work today. And I'm like, man, I need to do more of these. So I did so for those who want to know, the ones that you see, we don't have American cockroaches here a lot. We don't have them in up
Indiana.
north. Is there more of
They
a
got the
southern?
little bitty ones.
So we have those are the German cockroaches.
Oh,
Those are the
wow.
ones you see in your house. If
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
a German cockroach, and the way you know they're German, they have two stripes on top of their head.
Oh, I didn't
and
know
they're
that.
real small.
I'm not really scared of them.
So them,
I seen one of them in court, man, when I was with this
but
lady.
those the ones.
You just got scared of the one up here.
Man,
Hold on, but the
And it's coming this
American
way.
cockroach is the big.
Yeah.
They call it palmetto, but they
Yeah.
fly. They fly.
Yeah, you can hear them.
But usually,
Yeah. Oh, man.
And,
Oh,
and usually those are what they call outside roaches. They don't necessarily come inside.
Shit.
The only reason
You
why
see
they
a
come
shadow
inside,
move.
the only reason why they come inside is because they feel a change in pressure, and they drawn to it, but then they die. If they stay here too long, they'll die.
Exactly.
Someone asked me the other day. They said because they're like you're from Louisiana, and like you mess with snakes and you've messed with gators and big, like what animals are you afraid of? And I said
possums,
humans,
no, bulls and hippos.
Oh, hippos are the most dangerous animal.
Oh, the most dangerous animal. They claim the most lives of any animal in
But
the world.
bro, a bull will go like a hippo. Those are two of the only animals that will go out of their way
To get you.
ruin your life.
Yeah.
Even a bear. They say if grizzly charge you and you
That
stand there and
resident-
stand your ground, it'll stop and then walk off.
Yeah. Or you act big in front of a grizzly. That's it.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Shit.
No,
I saw the
that's-
Revenant. I be damned.
That's not
That's
a
some
grizzly.
bitch. That's some
That's
bitch
a
came
black-
back.
Oh, that's a black bear.
Oh, that's a black bear.
Black bears, the grizzlies, and
Black bears, you can front
brown
with them.
bear, grizzly bears. You pray and hope.
No. No.
I thought you had.
We gonna
it's,
do some
it's
research.
grizzlies and Kodiaks too. Now, brown bears will run from you if you make yourself look big. You don't make yourself look big in front of a grizzly or Kodiak. But you are. They do say the scouts and the guides.
Black bear you can fight. You can fight a black bear.
The scouts and guides out in Montana said that the Kodiaks and the grizzlies, you stand your ground with them, and they will.
I understand.
They get confused.
But if you can get away, get away. Yeah. A black bear gets you, you can fight those. Yeah. They pretty small.
Why got to be black? Oh, they're small.
You know
small.
a black bear can outrun a horse?
Damn, I didn't know that.
They're small.
They can run a horse down.
But a brown bear, grizzly, they will fuck your whole shit up. All of it. Elephants too, yo. Elephants got a memory, yo.
Man, we got charged by a group of elephants when we went on our safari in Africa back in 2000.
That's awesome.
But if you're on foot and an elephant sees you and you're not doing anything crazy, an elephant ain't gonna mess with you.
Yeah, it won't mess with you. They only mess with you if they feel threatened. That's it. Yeah.
But a hippo would be like, "Hey,
yeah,
I'm coming over there." That thing will make its way downtown, bro. Just to be like,
I am.
Man, so absolutely, man, that thing is like over y'all, man.
That's like people are like, I'm so afraid of snakes, bro. Snakes are so deathly afraid of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be
but them poisonous ones.
Sent me this video saying it's the moment the
venomous.
And at this rate, that elephant's gonna have a net.
We could hear that. You looking for
no, so it was a video of an elephant, the most petty elephant.
Oh, the elephant that went to the funeral.
Dog, so it was a lady.
Bro, the one that The
elephant remembered her.
Yeah.
Went to the funeral, crashed the funeral. Was like,
and
nah, I ain't
over her
done.
dead ass
I ain't done, bitch. That bitch, I got the smell of that bitch again. Wait, I'm coming back. The most petty
dragged her dead body out
of the casket,
threw it around.
Yeah, like, nah, bitch, I ain't done. You didn't. I remember you. You took my parents. I remember you.
Disrespected that elephant.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play the video we talked about earlier with the lady.
Yeah.
He made her cry, yo. So we're gonna get the full video right here, yo.
Don't care about women's money and don't care about women's money. We don't care about women's competence. We don't care about women's height. We don't care about all the things that you care about in a man. Attraction isn't symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. So you became the man that you want. So all these other guys that you're meeting, they don't qualify for you. But the only guy that did meet your standards, guess what? You didn't qualify for him.
I don't want a man who's only going to judge me based on my size.
You just called him short. We don't want a woman that's only gonna base us based off our height. I'm 6'4", he's 5'8".
I didn't judge his character.
But okay, but you judge his height and he doesn't qualify for you. The same way he doesn't qualify for you, with your figure, a lot of guys you won't qualify for.
Give me a second.
Oh.
No, it's just...
I was never speaking down on you. I was speaking to the queen.
Hold on. So all of a sudden,
soon as the waterworks start,
you're fat.
As soon as it started,
but she just was hitting old boy for being short.
Being short, exactly.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem with that.
But you don't qualify because I don't like you like that.
I don't like you like that.
Those feet are size 12s. Like we ain't doing that.
So we're gonna feed the insult and just take it with us.
No.
The pendulum is swung back the other way.
That's it.
It's coming back.
Well, like, I mean, it's like it's crazy too, bro. Like, look at Josh Giddey. Like Josh Giddey came, he came to the Bulls, and all these people in his comments, oh, this child molester, blah blah blah. Okay,
I'm gonna hide my kids.
Let me tell you what happened to Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey was in a club, right? But it's like an 18 and over club.
And keep in mind, he's only 20.
And at the time this happened, he was like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
And this girl that was 17 years old snuck in with a fake ID. Okay, I'm in a club that's only for a certain age group. I'm going to go ahead and assume that everybody in here is of age.
Right.
Well, he made out with her. They didn't have sex, nothing. He made out with her. Somebody took a video, whatever. And this dude's a child molester now. For the rest of his career, he's going to be remembered as a sex offender.
I don't think he's had the register. I think they...
Well, no, he got acquitted. He didn't get charged or anything like that.
Right, but it's the public, but the public perception.
But the court of public opinion has already labeled him as something.
And which is sad is because
that girl has faced no repercussions.
No repercussions for sneaking in,
or doing that,
and probably ruining this guy's image.
Yeah, no,
for sure.
Which should be defamation of character and slander.
Absolutely, man,
for sure,
absolutely,
for sure. And what's so sad about it, like, first of all, like we have to have some sense. But there is no sense, or no people don't ask more questions. In the Josh Giddey situation, he's 21 or 20 years old. She's 17. Now, on paper, if you say he's a child molester, like she's 17, but like, yeah, he's only 20. Like, they was in high school together at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a technicality, bro.
I mean, like,
but that's not his job to be at the club being like, okay, hey, they didn't check your ID. Can I check your ID before I talk to you? What? Like,
right. We're not. No one's doing that. You would like you say. I'm assuming that you're doing your job at the door.
Yeah, bro. If I'm in a bar, in Indy and I'm a single man, I assume every girl in there is over 21.
Over 21
right?
years old.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
I'm assuming everyone's over 21.
But there's no repercussions for manipulating your age and coming in there?
There's no repercussion for that.
What about if you're real old and you try to manipulate your age down to, I'm only 40?
Man, if you look 50, you look 50.
Amen. That part.
Yeah, I mean, old is old.
Old is old, man. Old is old.
Like, some of y'all can't get away with that.
You can't get away with that shit.
Like, you can't get away with it. It's a wrap, yo.
Bro, I had a buddy after we graduated high school. He was 19, and he took a girl back to her house. It was his little brother's friend. She was 17. He was 19. He got pulled over, and he had to go to court with a lawyer because they wanted to charge him as a sex offender. He didn't even do anything with the girl. She was just with him past curfew, and he was taking her back to her house.
That happened to me in the Marine Corps. But I was lucky enough. It was the next day, and it was early in the morning.
And I can tell you right now, this is an assumption, but I would love to find a study on this. If it was a girl who was 19 who was taking a 17-year-old boy home,
it wouldn't happen.
Ever.
You think they would have been like, this is a problem?
No.
The parents have to push that issue.
So there was this thing that was on Reddit, and I had read it, and it said this guy was talking about.
You read it on Reddit.
Read it on Reddit. Exactly.
Read it on Reddit. And it said that God made women to birth children at the age of 16, by the age of 16. And he said the reasons being your body's more flexible, it's less painful because your body's able to retract.
Right.
You're also able to spend more time with your kids because once you
and the life expectancy back in the day.
No, I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah,
so he was saying that you be 16 and all your body bounce back and you spend more time with your kid, all this kind of stuff. And the comments just went crazy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, like, are y'all listening to? He didn't say go get you a 16-year-old. Exactly. That's not what he said.
Yeah.
He said you're able to have kids.
Yeah.
There's a reason why women mature faster than boys. There's a reason for that because they're able to have children at a way younger age than us. Yeah. And there's a reason why they're able to have children at a younger age. I didn't create it. Yeah. I didn't make it. I'm not saying do it. Exactly. But we're also saying that who's more able to bounce back? A woman that's 16 or a woman that's fucking 42? Which pregnancy gonna be easier to handle?
16.
Yeah. 16. So like, don't get mad at biology and science. Like, yes, society says no, 16 is just too young.
Yeah,
that's Western culture.
Yep,
Western culture today.
Yep.
However, 100 years ago, matter of fact, there's still some states.
But that's not even hit there. Go overseas. Overseas, still.
People
still getting 16, 17. People still getting married.
16, 15 years old.
And having kids.
At that age.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a reason why like those things happen. And a lot of it can be looked at as you're able to manipulate and control a younger woman and guide her in a different direction at that age versus an older woman. Yeah. That's why in the Muslim faith, they say you should marry a woman half your age plus 6. So you always
disagree.
You always go with a younger woman because you're able to groom her, and also your age different.
Yeah.
So if you got a woman, if I'm 46 and I marry a woman that's 30 years old, that's gonna age. So when I'm in our 60s, she's gonna still look appealing to me when I'm in my 60s.
Yeah, because
she's half my age plus 6. So I get all of that. I'm not saying that you do that.
No, exactly. Right.
But I understand the logic, and we get to the point where it's like we just can't understand. We can't rationalize logical thinking. Like, I get what you're saying. I mean, the law. There are some states. I think Alabama. I think the age of consent is 16 still.
Yeah, but Alabama.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's because Western civilization, like the way we look at monogamy.
Right. So anybody's gonna marry my cousin, it's gonna be me.
Right. It's Western culture. I have this debate all the time. Like in the West, we're taught monogamy.
Yeah.
In the East, it's like you can have as many wives as you can afford. Can you afford
It ain't
3?
tricking if you got it.
Can you afford 3 wives? You can
Hell
have 3
no.
wives.
I want 3.
And I ain't tricking
You,
if
you got one wife money. You got 2 wife money. You got 3. You got 4 wives. You got 5
You
wife
don't
money.
know how much money.
You know what I'm saying? I always tell people all the time, cheating is a rich man's game.
Right.
Shoot.
Man.
If you got money, women will forgive your ass.
If you ain't no punk, holla, we want prenup. We want prenup.
Until you get a prenup, yo. Till you get a prenup, then they ain't walking
Something
as
that
fast.
you need to have.
You know what I'm saying? We out here.
Did you know that they outlawed reverse cowgirl in Alabama?
What?
Yeah, it's illegal.
No.
Can't turn your back on family.
I knew it was a joke coming back.
Oh my
I knew it
God.
was a punchline,
You
yo.
can't do it. They don't like that down there.
Well, real quick, man, just an update, man. Y'all can follow us on YouTube. Go ahead and like and subscribe, man. Leave a comment.
Links are in the
If you
videos.
links in the bio on the video on Facebook and everything like that,
Facebook,
man.
Instagram.
Check the podcast out on Spreaker.com, man. Tell 3 people about the show. We got some other shows coming up, man. We got Heel Turn coming soon, bro. Coming soon, man. We gonna have add some more shows, man.
Yeah, Heel Turn by Drop Them Bow Productions.
By Drop Them Bows production, man. We gonna have it all coming soon. We gonna have a sports talk.
One, yeah.
We
We got the name of it. We got the name.
Sports talk with hot sauce, man.
Hot sauce. Yeah.
Or Stasis for Nerds. I ain't figured one out yet.
Just name it after me. You say if walls could talk.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
I thought your last name was Wales this whole time.
Dang.
I thought your name was Wales.
How long we been friends?
I thought you said what, and then I see it on Facebook.
The only person I thought would say it that way would be Keon. You
I thought his name was Jake Wales.
Churn.
I never knew your last name was Walls.
Bro, I get that all the time though.
Well, Wales.
Wells.
I don't know why I thought your last name was Wales.
It's not at all.
It's clearly an A.
Never has been.
It's clearly WALLS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I always see an E. I don't know why I put an E there. It was always Wales to me. I don't know why. But yeah.
Prejudice.
Yeah. So I mean, we got some more shows gonna be. So I know we're gonna get into some sports talk as soon because this Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark shit is getting out of control.
It's out of control.
It's out of
And
control.
I'm an LSU fan, bro.
It's
So
out of
like
control.
I love Angel.
And the fact that no one is calling her out for literally stat chasing.
Like, give me the ball. Hurry.
With 17 seconds left in the game that you up 17 points and no one clotheslined her.
Right.
Like, do you know that's the equivalent of you in the victory formation and the running back is 2 yards away from like breaking a singles game record and they hand the ball off. Like, do you know the repercussion? Do you know the coverage that would get? Do you know
it's like Caitlin Clark, right? She's got leads and turnovers, but she's making those passes. You can't help it that the players can't.
Well,
remember when they sat Paul George in the All-Star game because he was going to break the record?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember
So they
that?
don't get the bonus, right?
No.
He was going to break the all-time scoring record in the All-Star game, and they sat him.
Do you remember when what's the guy with the braids that
Yeah.
tried to get the triple double and he shot on his own at the end of the game? Just threw it in his basket to try to get a rebound. Like dude, and people got mad. I mean, they talked about it, but like no one's talking about this. And it's like, what are we doing? Yo, like she's balling. Don't get me wrong, she's okay.
Oh, she's good. Don't get me. Yeah,
she's an okay player. I'm not denying
bro,
that.
I think her and Caitlin. I think for women's basketball, that is the Magic and Bird.
Yes.
No, it's not the Magic and Bird,
I
bro.
think
Because Magic and Bird can both play. One
Bro,
girl
Angel,
can't play.
Angel can play.
She can rebound, bro.
Yeah, her own misses. Yeah.
What's her score?
Thank you, thank you,
So
my
she
boy.
can
My boy,
project
shout out to Kev, my boy Kevin Aloysius. We said the same thing. So Angel Reese's game is throw up a shot and miss on and get her own rebound.
Oh wow,
like that's what I'm saying. Though, like she has no impact on winning.
And again,
man.
I'm an LSU fan, so I should be biased.
But
toward
what
her,
I'm saying,
I
Caitlin
like,
Clark
called it as a
is
season.
being guarded 94 feet the entire game. There isn't a man or a woman playing basketball today is getting that much defense put on them, and she's still averaging 17 a game, man. Doubles and triple teams, man.
Yep.
And also, y'all still gonna find out about Jaylen Brown. Real quick. I'm doing the sports minute.
Who is
Jaylen Brown not making an Olympic team is a travesty.
Derek
man.
White got picked over.
Name me a time when there has been a Finals MVP, Eastern Conference MVP, and the player that got dropped for the team played the same position you played
did exactly and not picked
and not get picked. Yo.
That's I think he did post a comment
About Nike.
right? No. He posted a comment when they heard Derek White got picked.
Yeah,
right. It was just like eyeballs, 3 eyeballs.
And then he says Nike.
Yeah,
because what he said about Nike.
Yeah.
And so it's funny how I watch on all these shows, these network shows, they talk about, oh, it's not that. It's not that. Like, dude,
No, it
like,
is that. It
well,
is
what's
that.
the reason?
Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't the fifth for the team. So, wait a minute, Kawhi Leonard was? So, they put in the same position.
Yeah.
And Derek White, if I told you 3 Celtics going to make the Olympic team, you're going to say it's going to be Tatum, Brown, and Holiday.
Yeah.
All day. Like, Derek,
And Porzingis, but just not for our country.
Derek White, like, what?
Yeah.
Over Jaylen Brown, MVP?
That came out of the blue. Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. He is a great defender, but there's no reason.
There's no coach GM anywhere will pick Derek White over Jaylen Brown, yo.
Yeah, that's tough.
But you can't tell
Politics,
me
baby. They
you can't tell
politicking.
me it's politics. You
They
can't tell me
politicking.
that there's some validity. And I hate when mainstream media just dismiss what he says about Nike because they all in bed together.
Yeah.
So it's like they control the narrative. It's like, oh, that's not why.
Yeah.
That's why mainstream media and all them shows are dying.
Right.
And podcasts like ours and all the other shows where players are talking freely that, and some of them ain't on the tit yet.
No.
But when they get on the tit, they'll start changing their tone.
Yep.
But until then, there's enough information
where
out
the
there.
money's come from.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So now all
You
these,
better quit saying tit in front of Kenyon. He's
you know what I'm saying?
sensitive.
So they ain't on the teat yet. So once you get on the teat, then you can't speak as freely no more. They start blocking what you say with like, I ain't gonna really say that. No, that's the whole point. The whole point of podcasting is it's a free form to say whatever the hell you want to say.
Yeah.
Right.
So say
Agreed.
that shit. Speak on that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think they all should have to go one-on-one with the Undertaker.
man, Solo in his bag right now.
Right.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into the top 5 at 5, man.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Fair.
Oh, we missed this last week, didn't we? Yeah. We wouldn't have been able to hear it with the fireworks anyway.
Right?
Yeah.
A lie doesn't become the truth, wrong doesn't become right, and evil doesn't become good just because it's accepted by the majority.
Number 4.
Maturity is working through your trauma and not using it as a never-ending excuse for poor behavior.
Hey, baby, it's number 3.
Someone once said that men are not avoiding marriage, they're avoiding divorce.
Number 2.
Before you argue with someone, ask yourself, is this person mentally mature enough to grasp the concept of different perspective? If not, there is no point to argue. Remember, most of your stress comes from the way you respond, not the way life is. Adjust your attitude, change how you see things, look for the good in all situations, take the lessons, and find new opportunities to grow. Let all the extra stress, worry, and overthinking go.
Man, that was amazing, dog. And I'm gonna give a bonus with it, man. Shout out to my dad, man. He gave me one. It was a jewel. A man is only lonely when he thinks about it.
That's a deep thought. That's deep, man.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Apostle that one, man. A man is only lonely when you think about it.
Absolutely.
When he thinks about it.
That's actually going to continue to the next
I'm
episode.
lonely as hell.
Because you're thinking about it all the time.
Absolutely.
But when you out here with us, the whole show, you weren't lonely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because you weren't thinking about it.
Wasn't thinking about it.
That's the whole point, man. Hey, man. Well, real quick, man, this has been AK40 something, men of a certain age, man, live from this is actually the Hall of Champions.
Yeah.
Club Dub is outside.
Yeah.
This is the Hall of Champions, man. Shout out to Mr. Mitchell, man, came, man, from Flint all the way from Detroit City.
Yep.
And we got the guy on the couch, man. White boy Jake is in the bill. We got to come with a name for Jake.
Jake the Snake, man. That's
Jake,
all
Jake,
Jake.
Jake. I ain't trying to get sued by nobody, man. We got Jason Hart.
He ain't Jake the Snake Roberts.
That's true. Jake Little Snake. That's what.
I'll throw out. Oh no, I'm gonna leave. Oh no, baby. I'm a DDT AJ as soon as we go there.
Hey man, thanks for tuning in, man. Showing the love, man. We greatly appreciate all of that, man. So again, for Kason Siv, man, for Jake the Snake, for Jason Hart, I'm A Jeezy. and we are about this piece.
All great things have a small beginning, and you only die once. So remember to live every day.
Stay blessed. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Taking it all, settle the score. No, I will not take a loss. Taking it all, kicking the door, dropping you down to the floor. We taking it all, ready for war, better than ever before.
Shout out to the Tribal Chief. Shout out to the new Tribal Chief.
Yeah, that will not be. There's no new Tribal Chief.
Solo.
I have been destined to win. Alpha Omega the end. Let it begin. Give you a scope through my lens. I do not follow no trends. You see the light. You can believe all the hype. Relentless from day to the night. You're paying the price. Tell them my time is now. I'm active and ready to fight.
Man, thank y'all so very much for tuning in, man. Great show. And we will see you guys next Thursday.
Catch us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Links are on the video.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Hey, man, you ain't played no music in a while, but I don't know how